I'm waiting. You look amazing. Unmute. Hello, Sefa. How are you?
Hi, JC. I'm well. How are you?
I'm great, thanks. How was your interview?
It was good. I'd like to believe it was good. The nerves were there. Obviously, you walk out and you're like, "What did I say? I should have said this or edit this." But overall, I think I got my message across, and
Nice.
I'm happy with
That's
that.
important.
Yeah.
And what was the most interesting question from that session?
The most interesting. So, and I think I put it on myself. I spoke about growth, and they're like, "So, tell us about your growth. What do you mean by that?" So I'm like, "Oh," but yeah, no, that went well.
What area would you say you've seen the most growth since joining this platform?
Since joining the platform, I think the growth came in finding my voice, because I always thought I had it, but until you were challenged to go to the sponsors, challenged to actually believe in yourself more, in the confidence and going out there and selling the product, which is yourself. So that was where the growth was.
Well done.
Thank you.
What are you looking forward to most for tomorrow?
Tomorrow I'm looking forward to the dance piece, with our cocktail dresses. I'm looking forward to that and dancing with everybody, and also the evening way. Just having fun with the girls. That's what I'm looking
Exactly.
Yeah.
Judging is done.
Yes.
You've done everything you can. Now it's just about enjoying and
Yes.
appreciating it, because whether you make it or not, even if you become a finalist, it's not going to be the exact same group of ladies. So it's a special. There's a very special group.
Yeah.
And tell me, what's been the highlight of your Miss South Africa journey?
The highlight was the sisterhood, definitely. With one of my sisters, we actually opened an NGO together.
Wow, that's incredible.
Yeah, and we were focusing on literacy for kids, and we had a literacy drive on June 16. So that was, it's things that you've always wanted to do, but the platform gives you such a great platform to do that.
Wow, that's very big. Tell us a bit more about that foundation.
So the reason for the foundation was we learned that 83% of kids don't actually read for understanding. They just read just because they can read. So I thought that was alarming, And reading also has in my heart, because when I was bullied, that was my solace, reading. So I thought if kids, they can read, but they don't understand. What about the imagination? What about the understanding and also development? So that's what made us do it. We partnered with Toyota Hatfield, with McDonald's in Sunnyside, Profit in Pretoria. We had the books, we had the food, the kids had fun, and it's just something touching. You realize how blessed you are because of the environment that you're in, and that you can actually go out there and do more. So that's what I do.
That's really, really amazing to hear. Well done, Ms. Ethel.
Thank you.
And tell me a bit about your family and who's going to be there cheering for you tomorrow night.
Tomorrow's going to be fun. So my husband is going to be there with the boys. Unfortunately, the baby will be in the hotel somewhere. We can't afford to have her. And then my mom, my mom's best friend and her hubby, my best friends from Varsity, and my new community from Martis are going to be there.
That's so exciting.
Yeah, so I'm very excited.
I'm not going to keep you longer now that you're a free woman. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon, and I will see you tomorrow. Thank you, Laseko.
You see, he should have been our judge. Tracy.
Hi, Lizzie. How are you? Good, thanks.
Thank you.
How was judging as a whole today?
For me, it was good. I feel okay. I feel like a real human being. It was, that's what I can say.
Tell me about choosing. I remember the first conversation you and I had on casting day. It was about what you were wearing that day. You were wearing a red dress.
Indeed.
So tell me a bit about choosing an outfit for interview. And it's a very beautiful flowery dress.
And it is similar to the first one. I'm aware. Okay, you got me on it. Red is my color. I like to spread the message through colors. If you look at my social media, then you will see that the red is more than it's just like I specializing with red because there is a some message that I really want to deliver to the people. Loving people. Red means to I love you so much and we care because I'm people who like to inspire by doing, by action, less words. Because I believe in the way statement says to meet one another.
Wow, that's amazing. What was your favorite question in your judge's interview?
Why I entered in South Africa.
Sorry?
Why I entered in South Africa.
Tell me a bit about your why.
I entered in South Africa because I like to help people. When I grow up, I try to help people, but a little bit shy, a little bit so afraid to speak public. You don't know what to say, but you have a lot inside, and there is a passion that I want to reach there. Then I look at in South Africa how they work, like, and I see this is a platform that I'm for. I get to in South Africa. When I get inside and within 3 months, then I feel reborn. I feel like a new person, extrovert. Now the platform helps me to reach people. That's the reason that I like to reach out and talk to them and help them.
And tell me a bit about your community and how they've helped and supported you on this journey.
Okay, I have different community, like different projects with my communities. I work with them together. The first one, it was the one that I go to school because I had the current campaign that is running right now. I phrase it in this way. It's break my heart to see this. So I try to grab everyone's attention. I know that you're going to ask yourself to see what. Everyone's going to see what. Then I'm saying, it breaks my heart to see the children drop the school in the middle of the day. So I see that it's my responsibility to go out there and make the learning children aware the importance of education, and they still have a chance to go back to school because tough time never lasts, but strong people do. So I have to make them aware that how strong I am.
Yeah. It's a beautiful message, Lizzie.
Thank you.
And what's been the highlight of Mrs. South Africa as a whole for you?
I can just say lots throughout the day, but I can say 2 things. In South Africa, I feel reborn. I'm a new person. It takes me from that level to the next level. Right now, I'm an extrovert. I can talk to public, I can talk to people, I can face anything. I'm reaching out now to people's life because of this platform. Thank you, Miss South Africa.
I'm so happy to hear that, Lizzie.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for coming to talk to me.
Thank you.
Enjoy the rest of your day. No more judging, nothing more to stress about.
Relax
You're
now.
free. Thank you so much, Lizzie. Enjoy your day.
Thank you too.
Yeah, thank you so much. Hi, Lilama. I'm good, thanks. How are you? We're just chatting. How are you, Lilama? Good, thanks. How was your interview?
I enjoyed it.
What was the most awesome question or answer you
The
gave?
question or the answer? I think just the environment was welcoming. The judges were really nice. I think one of the questions just that it was why one interview. Just still being in touch with my
That's
my
special.
highlight.
And tell me a bit about your dress. It's very, very beautiful.
It's a dress that I love. There's nothing special about it. I think I just love the pattern.
I think it's beautiful. Beautiful black and white always looks good. Very beautiful pattern. Looks great on you. What would you say has been your highlight of Mrs. South Africa 2023 so far?
I think it's understanding that you draw images from others, you also draw inspiration from others. And one other highlight for me was understanding that around us there's always especially from friends, especially from family, and some of the people that you might think of that are there and are willing to support you and influence.
That's amazing. And tell me a bit about your experience of the sisterhood.
My experience with the sisterhood was mainly one thing that was awesome about it was that sometimes you think when you're going through something it's just you alone, and then one is just a choice, and then you understand that no man, it's not just you, it's just what is happening within that time. Just appreciate it and allow them even to take it and how to move forward. And I was also really appreciate from my side and just seeing some of the ladies that have been in communication with at this stage, still here, still excited. I think for me,
That's beautiful. Thank you, Lila.
thank
Thank you so much for staying. I'm sorry I had to
Thank you
leave
so
you.
much.
Thank you.
Hello.
Hello, LeMay van der Walt. How are you?
I'm very good and you, Jason?
Good, thanks. How was your interview?
I enjoyed it and it was really amazing to tell the judges more about myself.
What has been your highlight of the Mrs. South Africa journey so far?
Everything, am I allowed to say that?
It's a cop out, but I'll allow.
You know, so I think most of all, I think it's been my own growth to after come through this journey. And that is so incredible. And to share that with everyone and the fellow sisters here. So definitely.
Tell me a bit about your social media and the fun you've had creating, your videos, and
I did.
there's a lot of effort and love put into that.
Very much. So, for those who does not know, I am a South African singer. So, for myself, it's my comfort zone to create content and visually tell a story. So, for myself, I really took the different ideas I had and just sampled that to my husband, and we made the videos, the two of us. And just a little fact that I did not share with anyone yet, but little my video that I released last was actually the one I shot first, a week after the first announcement of the top 100. So I kept it and I thought, when I feel it's good, I wanted to nurture it. I want to keep it for a while. So, I love creating content and just being original about it.
Yeah, it's like it's an expression of creativity.
Definitely.
Yeah, and tell me about you've spoken about returning to the public eye online and stuff, and just why now, or even why Mrs. South Africa now?
The reason for my why now is definitely because I feel that for the first time in 9 years, I feel good to take that leap of faith, and my kids are a little bit more grown now. So after I was in an armed robbery 9 years ago, and after that situation, trying to really heal from any traumatic event in life, I definitely feel that I took time to just be a mom and just be a wife and just nurture myself. And the time was just for me now to take that leap of faith, and here I am.
That's amazing. And what are you looking forward to most for tomorrow?
Being on stage, Jesse.
Oh yeah, of course you love being on stage.
Yes.
Have you been practicing your choreography?
Yes, last night I did in the room, so I was being there, being creative, and thinking, okay, you need to count. 1, 2, 3, 4. So no, it's good.
We're very excited to see you on stage, LeMay.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for joining me. Sorry for the wait.
Not at all.
Enjoy the rest of your day. The worst is over. Now it's just fun.
No, it's just fun. Thank you.
Thanks, LeMay. Bye-bye.
It's time to be serious. So it's time to.
No, you've got the business suit on.
You know?
this thing live even when we go and sit?
Yeah.
Ah, yeah.
Is it
so
live?
you live.
Yes.
Oh, so let me just get all this stupid out quickly. I'm joking.
Yeah, but you got that out online.
You've got it out of our anyway. I think that's the
Hi, Kirsty. How are you?
You don't miss out.
Good, thanks. Number 25. How was judging for you as a whole?
I think it was, I wouldn't say easy.
Hmm.
I think it was actually better than I expected. I think I was expecting the worst in some cases, but it was just more relaxed and just questions that you know about yourself and what it is that you're going to do.
Hmm. And tell me a bit about your why coming to Mrs. South Africa. I remember let me not ask that. I remember you speaking at the semi-finalist conference about kind of your conflicted space that you were at that point. And look back and tell me if you feel you've seen that growth in yourself.
Yes. No, I've definitely seen it. You know, I came in like a broken bird, you know. Just launched my book. I'm not really sure what it is that, you know, what it is that I wanted and where it was taking me, taking me. But I realized that with where I am right now, I've definitely evolved into someone because I've had to deal with some tough emotions that imposter syndrome. You know, do I belong here? Because I've had to face that. I never thought as a public speaker, as a motivational speaker, I'm going to go back with the as to why, you know, I'm in this competition. Do I deserve to be in this competition? Just my overall self-worth.
Wow, it's amazing. Tell me a bit about your book. What's the name of your book and what's it about?
Well, it's called Beneath the Christian Girl. It's never as it seems because it's really never as it seems. I think looks can sometimes be deceiving, and we see that a lot. But it's basically about societal expectations and the pressure to achieve things before the time. And we see that this as, you know, with our little children, we kind of pressure them to start walking. When it's not really the time, we start to compare them, you know, this one spoke first and the other one didn't. So it's just about staying in your own lane and doing something.
Wow. Quoting our Queen Palesa there, staying in your own lane.
Yes.
Very nice connection. And tell me a bit about, you talk about when it's the right time.
Yes.
And this time for you with Mrs. South Africa. What's the significance of that for you, do you feel, in this year?
I think that over the years and with my experience, I've had felt capacity to be here. And the question that I ask myself is, can I be trusted? Because the important thing is that with power comes great responsibility. It's not just the crown. Everybody sees it as just a crown. But it is the capacity that you need to have and the responsibility that you carry with it. How am I going to interact with the people that I come in contact with? Am I going to impact their lives in a positive way? Or is it just basically about myself? You know, so you need to build capacity. And I feel that I can be trusted with it.
Wow, that's a beautiful answer. Wow. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you for waiting for me, my little break. And good luck. The worst is over. We're done with judging. And now you get to lay back and enjoy the next 24 hours with your sisterhood. Thank you so much, Kirsty. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.
Oh, no, I can really go. Thank God, that's what I would do.
Kwena Mangena, how are you?
I'm alright, Jason. Thanks for asking. How are you?
I'm good, thanks. It's a beautiful color you're wearing, beautiful green. Tell me a bit about putting this outfit together for judging. You know, there's a lot that you have to, I'm sure, think about.
So I did my to a suit, but I had to be strategic about the color that I choose. So I mean, I chose black with a touch of green. And for me, green represents nature. Nature will always be beautiful. Our nature is calm, but at the same time powerful. So that's me. That's the type of way.
It's beautiful. And what was your favorite question in your
So yeah, I told them that I've always had this dream, this fire in me that I didn't want to ignite. And the platform has
set that apart. My passion, which is to go to disadvantaged schools and giving career advice on IT. I am a woman in tech, and the youth unemployment rate in South Africa is so high. Not because our kids don't go to school.
Yeah.
They go to school, they're sitting down with wrong degrees which they're not able to get jobs with, right? Because those kids, nobody gives them advice into the new jobs, the tech jobs. There's so much work in technology. There's so many jobs. There's too many jobs, and there are some jobs that are obsolete.
Yeah.
Those kids don't know. Information is not.
Absolutely. What has been the highlight of your Mrs. South Africa journey?
The highlight of my journey has been the sisterhood. You know, I have come up with encouraging each other, inspiring each other. I've made such good friends, and I believe those friendships, those sisterhoods, are still going to last even after this journey. The journey was challenging. We've been through the challenges together. We struggled together. We celebrated our wins together. So yeah, I've made some great sisters.
That's amazing, Anna. And tell me about your sponsorship journey. You've been very involved with your golf event that you organize, and you really put yourself out there. It is so commendable, and congratulations on that. How have you seen growth in yourself in that?
I have done things that I never thought I was capable of doing. Just the first, finding a sponsorship. Was hard for me. Was hard. You're not condoms. Like, and they give you good reasons why. I don't understand, because I need sponsor. The no's will work on your confidence, and then you must still be able to pick yourself up, and knock again until you get a yes. So I guess that's what business people go through. That's a skill that I have learned.
Wow.
I'm a corporate person. I'm just in corporate, not business. I'm an enterprise. That's what they go through. That is a skill I was using for my life.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
I'm so happy to hear that, Brenna.
Thank you so much.
Congratulations, you made it to the end of judging.
Oh yes. Thank
Now you can breathe in, you can have a big lunch.
Time to relax now and have
Look
fun.
forward to seeing you on stage tomorrow night. Thank you
you
so
so
much for
much. See you
chatting to
tomorrow.
me. Bye, Brenna.
Yes, bye.
Thank you.
Bye. Hi, Jason.
Hello, Dr. Lewachano. I'm good, thanks. How are you? How was judging for you?
It was great. It was so relaxed. It was very, I thought it was going to be a bit more tense and a bit more aggressive, but it was nice. I enjoyed it.
I'm glad to hear that. What has been the toughest part of the Mrs. South Africa journey for you?
For me, the social media.
Hmm.
The social media really got me. The content creation, I'm not good with that. I tried my best. The posting constant. I had to just be like, okay, you have to post now, I think that was the toughest, really.
Right.
But otherwise, everything else sort of. But I guess I also grew in that, became more social media.
Exactly.
Which is,
I think we've seen growth in everyone, which is beautiful to see.
Yeah.
What made you join Mrs. South Africa this year? Because I know you were a part of Ace Models, Joburg North.
Yes.
So why did that have an impact on your choice, and why this year?
I think I felt that I was ready. So when I joined Ace Models, I was lacking in confidence. I had a very low self-esteem. even though to the outside world, like, I had it all together. And now I've grown so much, so I just thought, you know what, let's go for it.
Nice. And how have you found managing busy doctor's career with this extra responsibility and commitment you've made?
Yeah, I think you know what. I believe that if you love something, you'll find a reason to do it. And if you don't want to do it, you'll find an excuse. So
Wow.
for me, it was a lot. It really was a lot. It wasn't easy, but it's not easy. But I made it work. I just made it work. I was just like, it's something I want to do, something I love. It's something that makes me smile. So I'm just going to do it.
That's beautiful. And tell me about green. Why did you choose to wear green today?
This is the color of money, honey. I don't know. I think I just like the pattern more than anything.
Beautiful.
And I just chose it. But yeah, I love it. I actually hardly ever wear green. But today,
It looks great on
go
you.
bold.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thanks for joining me. We look forward to seeing you on stage tomorrow.
Yes, sir.
You've got the choreography down. Look forward to seeing it. Thank you so much for waiting for me. Thank you, little fan. Bye-bye. Hi.
Hi.
How are you?
Good, and you?
Good, thanks. I'm just going to change setting for the audio. Apparently, the audio is not the clearest for the semi-finals. So I just want to see if I can change that. But hi, Lerato, how are you?
I'm good, thank you. Yourself?
This is you being at Semi's judging is 2 years in the making.
Yes.
I'm so happy you're here. How was your interview?
Well, obviously I was nervous as much as I was here last year, but I never got to get there. So this was my first experience. So I was nervous, but I think God came through for me because we did it.
I'm very happy to hear that. Tell me, what was your favorite question?
My favorite question was from Natalia. She asked, what is it that I'm currently doing for my movement? Because I call myself a mental health advocate. So what is it that I'm doing currently to drive that movement? So I liked that question.
Tell me a bit about, so you're a mental health advocate. Tell me a bit about why that's so important to you.
Because I struggled with mental health, but I did not know what it was. Because I tried committing suicide so many times until I was diagnosed in 2015 with major depressive disorder. And I think from then onwards, I knew my victims. I knew that there are so many people going through what I went through, and they still don't know what they are going through or what to call it or how to seek for help. So I felt that it was my duty now to educate people about mental health. Plus, coming from a rural area, it's not only Mpumalanga, there's misconception and stigma around mental health, and I'm trying to stop it. People are scared to come out because mental health is associated with witchcraft back at home. So I'm trying to educate my people, like charity begins at home. So I'm trying to educate them that mental health is a mood disorder, is a condition that you can manage and still live a healthy lifestyle. Unlike when you just live it, you are more prone to commit suicide. You understand?
Wow, that's beautiful. Charity starts at home, and coming from Mpumalanga. How has that community and coming from Mpumalanga been supporting you as a Mrs. South Africa finalist?
Wow, I think the stage belonged to that community. They were so proud. I'm the first to ever be on a national pageant, even a district, a regional pageant. So I'm the first. So they were so proud. There are those who are still scared for me. Can you do it? I mean, coming from Snowdale, you know. I started a journey. I was so unlike me. I needed to complete this journey because it has largely advocate for people living with mental health. And the search gave me a voice. I always advocated, but the search gave me a voice to advocate more for people. Like with that search, I could walk in a room that I only dreamt of being.
Yeah, that's beautiful. Thank you so much for choosing to come back and finishing it. And it's so good to have you back. Thank you, and well done for making it this far.
Thank you.
And now we're done. Now you can breathe, and I look forward to seeing you on stage tomorrow.
Yes, I'm so excited about it. Thank you.
Thank
so
you,
much. I
Lara.
really love you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you.
Oh, did I leave my phone with my gift?
Oh, sorry. Hi there. How are you? I'm great, thanks. I love your scarf.
Thank you.
It's very beautiful. What's your favorite color?
My favorite color is orange.
Okay. See, there's a touch of orange there. How was your interview as a whole?
The interview I was anxious when I went in,
Of course.
but I think when I started engaging with the judges, then I became more relaxed. Because they wanted, I'm more comfortable when somebody asked, questions about me other than other things, so that I was a bit more relaxed when I went in. Yeah.
What made you enter Mrs. South Africa?
So when I entered, it was just after, in 2020, I'd lost my mom due to COVID.
I'm sorry.
And life changed. I must say, life changed after losing my mom. When you lose something that you really for. And I must say, I did fall into depression after my mom's part, and I was home. I had all my dreams, everything that I wanted to do in life, everything that I dreamed of. I just wanted to quit. I think I was just dead. And that was last year in 2022 when I finally realized that I need to work on this. I really need to heal. I need to get back to where I was. And fortunately, there was this platform. I must say that I didn't know about the platform. My husband knew about the platform and he applied for me. And because I just wanted to do something different, I grabbed the opportunity, and that's how I found myself here.
That's amazing. And has that support extended throughout the entire, from your husband? How has he supported you through this?
He has been giving so much and immense support. My husband is hands-on, but I'm not as, I am. But I've seen a lot of support because there were times when we had to be in Joburg and I had to be with the kids. And I've seen how he was able to handle everything even without me, with juggling work, studies, and being in South Africa. It was just too much for me. And he was just that person who was handling my emails, handling all the social media.
Wow.
So it became very easy for me. And I think we'll be able to work as business partners in the future because I've seen that he's able to,
That's beautiful.
to manage and handle things
Oh.
that I couldn't.
Yeah, I was telling someone else this. It highlights issues or strengths in your marriage that you wouldn't otherwise know about, and that's so special to hear.
Yeah, I must say the worst strains because he had to be, sometimes he had meetings at work and I had to be here. There was so much happening, and there were strains, but we were able to get through it. And I think the communication is much better now because we had to come back, sit, and just say, okay, let's go back to the agenda. We have responsibilities. I'm now in this page. It's stronger than it was before.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
What has been the highlight of your journey?
The highlight for me, I must say, when we had to look for the sponsors. I'm one person who I love doing things, but I don't like announcing. I just love achieving. Then I stay into my corner. And with this going out sponsors, the highlight for me was going to somebody that who actually now was my silver sponsor, but I never thought I would ever get an opportunity to go and sit with that woman.
Wow.
She's one big business lady in Paris, and when I said she was really like, she was that one sponsor she wanted to know why, and she was like a judge. So she wanted to know, and she was not just about to give me money and support my journey, but she really wanted to know about me and what I want to do after this. And I think that also that was a highlight for me, because out of just the silver sponsor, I also obtained a business mentor, because she is going to be now mentoring me, because I'm an aspiring businesswoman.
That's so lovely.
Yeah.
So
that was
congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Well done. Judging is complete. Look, what are you looking forward to most for tomorrow night?
My evening gown.
Can you tell us the color?
My color is lime.
Very
Like I
exciting.
said, I just love.
And your nails? I noticed your nails. So yes,
they
we're
were
ready for
there,
green.
matching with the dress.
That's exciting.
Yes.
Well done.
Thank
You've made it to the end of judging. You've got the rest of the day off. Thank you so much
Thank
for
you
coming
very
to
much.
join
Thank
me.
you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Hi. How are you?
Right.
I'm good, thanks. How was your interview?
Quite challenging. You don't know what to say, or you're saying the right thing, and the timing also.
Mm.
The time was
Yeah.
limited.
Was it only 5 minutes?
Yes. And I wanted to say so much.
So much respect for every lady here. What would you say is tell me about meeting new people and the sisterhood and the new ladies you've met through Mrs. South Africa?
My challenge was social media, because I was taught to post, not to follow. So I'm like, now I see people following me now, and I don't know what to do. And the person now is not near me, where I can say, look, this this person posts this, and what must I do? I must say, yes, that was my challenge.
But I saw you did a whole photo shoot in a studio, right? Yeah.
Posting is not a problem. Following others, I only get a chance to see them during request.
Right. Yeah. The other queens.
The workshops they come to attend. It really helps to get to know people more
in person. Yeah. And also, like you were at the Lash Out in Pretoria.
Yes.
Those moments when you get to be with each other are very special.
Yes.
Yeah,
because we don't have time, we don't visit each other.
Of course.
It's a
very
competition here. So
Yeah.
every woman for herself.
But do you feel like you've made friends along the way?
Yes.
Yeah. It's
Very
not just
close.
competition, it's also
Yes,
friendship.
yes,
Yeah.
and contact.
Yes.
You
Very,
don't
very,
know.
very helpful.
It's like networking.
It is
It's a
networking, you're
chance
right.
to network and find out what the other person is doing, what can you help.
And it's not like a business networking where
Yes.
everyone is from one industry. You've got business, catering, doctors. There's a diversity as well in that networking. Which, yeah, it would be hard to get otherwise. Yeah. Thank you so much for waiting for me. Sorry I was running late, but thank you so much, Mopule, and well done on making it to judging.
It was not easy.
Yes, so
The pressure, you don't know what to do, or we
Yeah.
are doing the right thing.
mhm.
So I'm like, I just did what I thought was best at the time.
Well, congratulations. Thank you so much, Mopule.
Thanks.
Thank you.
All right, bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Okay. Mopule. Yes. Hi there. Oh, it's like multiple green in a row. How are you?
Good with yourself.
Great, thanks. How was your interview?
It was, I honestly have no idea. We'll see what the judges think afterwards.
Right.
It was good. It was asking about me and myself. But the judges are intimidating.
Of
Because they're
course.
all fabulous and amazing people in their own rights. But yeah, we'll see what comes.
What was your favorite question?
I didn't get a lot of questions. They just asked me why I'm there.
Hmm. Wow.
That's kind of
It's important to know.
It is apparently very important to know.
And so tell me, what's been the highlight of your Mrs. South Africa journey so far?
There has been multiple heights. One of them would definitely be meeting all the amazing women, building some friendships, building a sisterhood, and that for me has been especially good. That's what I'm looking for. That's how my interview went apparently.
Tell me a bit about the group of KZN ladies. Every year there's the group of KZN ladies are always supporting each other and really doing a lot to hang out and really like work together.
So our KZN ladies, I feel, has been very supportive of each other. We have had so many events in these last few months. They were able to support my self-defense classes. I was able to ceremonies. We had Delmire photo shoots. We had bonfires. There's been so many events in KZN. And I don't know about the other provinces because I'm not there, but KZN really, we've got a really close bond.
Yeah, no, it's beautiful to see. Tell me a bit about your self-defense classes that you mentioned and your passion behind that.
So I'm a yellow belt in Krav Maga. I decided to do Krav Maga because it is self-defense on steroids. I love that. I want to be able to defend myself and my family, and that was the main idea of why I decided to do that many years ago.
Mm-hmm. And then now you started giving your own self-defense classes.
Yes, so I'm still only training to give
Of
them.
course.
So I've got my trainer next to me, helping me throughout it all. But absolutely loving it. My favorite is getting into the schools with the older kids, especially the matrics that's going into the real world right now, and they just need a few skills to upskill them before they enter it.
And why do you think that that's so important? Like, is that a passion of yours?
Yeah, that's one of my two main platform legs I'm running for Mrs. South Africa. I feel it is very important for women to be able to physically defend herself. Hopefully there will never be a need, but if there should be a need, she needs to be able to understand the situation, evaluate the situation, and act accordingly.
Absolutely.
That empowers me.
And then, so you mentioned that's one of the legs. What would you say is the other leg of your platform as Mrs. South Africa?
So the other side of my platform is my financial background. So the boring analytical side, I know, but I'm very passionate about making sure that, especially women, they naturally give finances over to the husbands because normally the husbands are the breadwinners and they need to run the money for the household, even though the woman is running the household. So it's really important that they have the right tools to be able to handle that themselves. So very much my platform I want to do is making South Africa warrior queens. That's my platform's name. And I want to empower women to take some of the power back so that they can be empowered in that women.
It's beautiful. Thank you so much. Thanks for talking to me about the passions and kind of what you're standing with for this platform. Congratulations on making it to the end of judging.
Thank you.
Do you feel relief?
Yes, definitely. It's been very stressful when you need to walk in front of a lot of people not in your underwear, in your swimwear. I just went there. Apparently I'm not good at interviews.
No worries. Thank you so much, Mariska. And enjoy the rest of your day.
You as well.
Thank you. And from Mariska to Marissa.
You're really bad at interviews.
Hi, Marissa.
No.
How are you? I'm great, thanks. You said you're from Edendale. Edenvale. Like,
Just
yeah, wonderful. How was your interview?
It was great. I was pretty nervous going in, and my heart beating out of the chest, but it was amazing. I mean, the judges are so lovely, and they make you feel comfortable. So it was great.
That's the most important thing. What was the most interesting question or conversation that you had during your interview?
Look, I think we got the hardest questions.
Okay, tell me about the hardest question, because everyone's been very positive. I'd love to know. What's the hardest question?
No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, they asked obviously what was about my outfit, if I was the last one to be chosen, why should I be chosen? Which I think is quite a hard question to answer, because you really have to show off yourself. It's really spotlight on you and why. And I mentioned, I've upskilled, I've learned, I understand the brand. Going forward, I will do the same. Learn what I need to be able to empower the brand or work in the brand. And then Matapa asked me what skills did I develop, and I sort of hit a little bit of a blank. But obviously, you go through an upskilling process. You cannot grow through this process. So for me, it was personally, learning to look after myself. I was very ill, and that's the reason why I entered. It's a long story, but just looking after myself and putting myself first
Absolutely.
doesn't mean that I'm putting someone else second. It's actually filling your cup, and then you're able to look after everyone around you. And I joke and I say that this journey has saved my life because I was incredibly ill. So
I'm delighted to hear that you feel better. And I think something that's so interesting about what you were mentioning about, kind of being taken aback by having to, sell yourself. I think especially for women, that is something that almost feels wrong, to really put yourself out there and, make that kind of statement, which is another element of the whole journey of putting yourself, outside of your comfort zone.
That's what I see as well. One of the skills that I developed is that I thought I had confidence before because I'm an accountant. I can train tax matters. I can speak in front of a whole group of people about tax or accounting, whatever. But this is a whole new type of confidence. This is just Marissa, stripped back.
Right.
There's nothing to hide behind. You can't hide behind kids' schedules or your husband's life or your work or whatever it is. And it's hard. It's hard for us as mothers to put ourselves out there again and say, this is what I am. This is who I am.
But that's why it's so important for you, but also for your kids, showing that example. So even though if you were to say you are doing it for yourself for a selfish reason, that selfish reason has positive outcomes for everyone in your life, which is so important, especially if you were feeling bad or ill before, feeling better is so important. So that's lovely to hear. What would you say has been the highlight of the journey?
I think this weekend. It's been incredible. It's been so much fun from yesterday with the rehearsals, with the ladies and the energy. And this morning, just thinking back, how shy we all were, unsure of ourselves. I mean, this morning we were all in costumes, like literally just like gowns off,
Yeah.
And it was just so much fun. Everybody's so supportive. And just going into the interviews, just feeling it's an amazing feeling, We don't get that every day.
Exactly. Yeah, like tomorrow you're going to be rehearsing on stage and then doing a full production. That's not something that you get in your everyday life necessarily. So that's very exciting. Thank you so much for staying and chatting to me, Marissa. Enjoy the rest of your day off. And I look forward to seeing you on stage tomorrow. Bye-bye. Thank you. Hi, Winnie. How are you?
Oh, exhausted is an understatement.
I am sorry to hear that. How was your interview?
I think it went well. The questions were not what I was expecting.
What were you expecting?
I think I was expecting more socio-economical issues.
Right.
In that essence,
Traditional pageants, you know.
Exactly.
What are your
And
views
they
on
surprised-
Ukraine? Yeah.
Exactly. And they surprised me by asking me about me.
That's challenging.
It's very challenging, especially for someone that has always taken the backseat and never the limelight, never the one taking the photos, always the one making sure that the show is running, in essence. And now stepping away from that, and my time to shine.
Amazing. And sorry. And tell me what has been the highlight of the Mrs. South Africa journey for you so far?
I think personally it would be finding myself, finding my work, not waiting for anybody else to tell me that I'm good. Because that is how I was. I needed it from somebody else in order to feel good about myself. And now I realize that I'm so much more. It's just been waiting there for me to unlock it, to unpack it, to unbox it. I don't need an affirmation from nobody anymore to determine my value or my worth. I can shoot for the stars, literally.
That's very, very beautiful to hear. Well, which area do you feel you've seen the most growth besides, that confidence and self-worth that you mentioned?
It would be in purpose, yes. One of the charities that joined Mrs. South Africa this year is Campro. I literally just completed my LLB degree.
Oh, congratulations.
And I always thought that it would just be a tick the box thing. It was something that I started years ago. And, life keeps throwing its lemons. I just needed to finish it. I literally wrote my last subject now in May. So I'm patiently awaiting that result. And then I met FAMPRO, and it was like focus in my lap immediately. He's going to use it. He is going to make sure that I use that degree for something that's so close to my heart, and that is advocating for people that don't have voices. Not just women, not just children. And I think from the Mrs. South Africa platform more than anything, the age diversity has taught me that we all need a bit of a push sometimes to understand. Whether it be a 50-year-old woman that needs to empower, or a 15-year-old girl that needs to empower, or a 9-year-old little boy that needs to reach his dreams. The diversity is there. You need to be able to accommodate everybody.
It's amazing. Congratulations on finishing the exam.
Thank you.
The whole sisterhood is crossing our fingers for you with those results. How excited are you for tomorrow?
A bit anxious, I won't lie. I would love to continue the journey forward. It's what I have been experiencing within myself. But now it's to an extent of what will this platform allow me to do for others. That's where I am now. Now that I've found me, I need to give back. I need to go plant those seeds again, and they need to prosper. So more than anything, it would be for that, to make it through to the top, to push for that, that higher level up, should I call it, so that I can go plant those seeds back again.
That's so beautiful to hear, Monique. Congratulations on making it this far. Judging is done. You can relax. You can enjoy the rest of your day. You can rest.
Some sleep would be
You
nice.
can get a lot of sleep. You can eat. You can rehearse. You can enjoy the company around you and enjoy the rest of your day.
Thank you,
Thank you
Jess.
so much,
Thank you very
Monique.
much. Have a good
Bye-bye.
one.
Same to you. Sorry? Yes. We're live. Hey Matilda, how are you?
I'm well, thanks to see how are you.
I'm good, thanks. How was your interview?
Well, I felt it went great, better than expected.
Okay.
I felt I was very nervous, obviously going to it, which is normal.
Very normal.
Yes. But when I got there, I think the judges were nice. They complimented me as I got in the room. So at least that made me comfortable.
Yeah.
So I could just calm down. And then,
What did
we had
they?
a conversation.
Yes. So what did you? What was the main conversation about? Was it about you?
Not really. No,
Okay.
it wasn't. They actually never asked me about me. They asked me one question, which is corporate skills. Yes, they asked me if I think corporate skills is necessary for a Mrs. South Africa.
That's an interesting question. Are you from corporate?
Yes.
Okay, and so what are your views on that?
I think yes, definitely. So I am from corporate, and I have been using my skills even in just those 5 months. You know, already you need to put together a proposal, you need to present, you need to communicate well, you need to use all those things that you use. So I work for a financial institution, so I use all those things that I use at work.
Administration skills to keep up with
Yes.
with Marlene's emails, yes?
Yes.
Yeah, nice. Tell me about your experience of the sisterhood so far.
It's been beautiful. I think for me, that is one of my highlights for this journey. It's been wonderful. You know, the first few days, the talking sisters, we didn't do okay. But no, I got to experience it, and it's been beautiful. I think on the first day already, the sisters that I had created a WhatsApp group, and I don't know how, it was just similar-minded people. And we've been very close, and even with tomorrow coming, whatever happens, we've talked about it, that whatever happens, we are still keeping it because this is healthy for us, this is what we need. And yeah, it's been wonderful. It's real.
That's lovely to hear. Tell me a bit about preparing for the interview and, putting an outfit together. What was going on in your mind, putting a look together for an interview?
So with me putting together an outfit, obviously I looked at the color. Okay, first a suit. I was sure I wanted a suit. And that's what I got because usually, as I said, I'm a corporate girl, and a suit obviously makes me feel confident,
Right.
Put together, and you just know what you want. And then the color was the pink. And then I saw a bit of negativity because it's like sometimes pink can be touch, but for me, it when I looked at our generosity and natura, as someone who's warm, and I thought that is me. Except that I know that pink looks good on me.
That's very important.
Yeah.
If I think of you, I do think of pink because of the CrossFit day. You wore bright pink. So I always think of Matilda in pink.
Yes.
And then, obviously, very important. How's the sewing journey going?
The sewing journey, let me be honest, it hasn't been going so great because of the journey. It's been challenging. It's been a lot of work, and I haven't gotten the time to do it. But you know what? I have pledged when I had my women empowerment program, event.
Yes.
I was like, by November, I want to start sewing pillowcases for an orphanage, maybe 50 of them, because I won't have the time. It's December. I'll take my leave. That is my pledge for this year.
Wow.
By the end of the year, I want to sew all that and then give it to a charity that I will choose. So I will definitely go back to it. Thank
That's
you for picking it up.
beautiful. And congratulations on making it to the end of judging. You
So
can
much.
breathe a deep sigh of relief and enjoy the rest of your day.
Thank you.
Look forward to seeing you on stage tomorrow.
I also
Enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you, Matilda.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Okay.
I'm ready. Yeah, are you ready for another one?
Yes. Yeah.
Not really.
Yeah. Hi, Nadine.
Hi, Jesse.
How are you?
I
I'm glad. I'm glad. How was your interview?
went very well. You know what, Jesse? I actually think this whole journey for me was such an experience. I explained to them, they asked me what was it like, and I said it felt like a roller coaster this whole year. There's these massive ups and massive downs.
Yeah.
But I think at this stage, the benefit of this and how I'm feeling honestly is that I can actually see I achieved something. I gained courage. I
Absolutely.
never had that. I never thought I would do something like this.
Aww,
So
that's
for
beautiful.
me, it's just, yes, that's
Congratulations. Yeah, that's what I've been saying to everyone. Like take in the moment. Done with judging. We've got an exciting night tomorrow. that you can be anxious about the session tomorrow and being on stage, but there's nothing you can do now, and
Yeah.
that's almost exciting.
And you know what, the amount of actually realize that you spend in this, your whole mind was processing month. What am I gonna post?
Yeah.
What am I gonna say? How am I gonna dress?
Mm,
Everything was a hold up to this.
yes.
You know?
Yeah, it's exciting
Yeah.
in the moment. And tell me a bit about, you spoke about, is this from hashtag I want by Trendity?
Well, yeah, you did your research. Well done. No, it's not. But it was actually something that I thought, how do I push the boundaries properly?
Mhm.
And one of it was to say, I don't do jumpsuits and I don't do pink. Why not
Wow.
do that on Judgment Day so that you really can actually say, how far can you push yourself? I think we often block ourselves to say, this is what I can do, this is what I can't do, and then you feel comfortable with it. But you don't grow. You miss a massive gift in growing.
Absolutely. Yeah, you don't enter Mrs. South Africa to stay in your comfort zone.
And also do what you feel comfortable with, because then you cannot add value. Actually, just realize if I can push myself to a limit, why don't you do the content that's a little bit more authentic? Why don't you push yourself by wearing clothing and let someone do your makeup for you and just splash yourself now with it?
Absolutely.
And that's how you can bring this
Wow.
stuff.
Beautiful. And how do you feel? So you chose this outfit based on it being the most out of your box. And how do you feel wearing
I felt
it?
so comfortable.
Oh,
So I would not be able to wear this 6 months ago.
yeah.
And this is my proof. I can do this.
Wow. That's such a beautiful statement. That's really,
This is
really lovely.
this is my tagline.
Yeah. But, I mean, that's even the thing about swimwear, like obviously swimwear judging can be controversial, but it's not, the judges aren't there judging your body, they're judging your confidence. And at a point where you have women who have given birth, women who are leaders, business owners, have tackled the biggest mountains in their lives, but are scared, are nervous of walking in their own bodies in front of others.
It's so nervous.
And you've overcome it.
And you just think, listen, you haven't walked my journey. What I'm wearing is not defining me.
Yeah.
And that's actually what it, for me, was this morning also the first step into that moment of confidence. It doesn't matter what you look like in this costume, own space. Because if I'm not going to stay, then someone else is going to do this. And they're going to
Absolutely.
have confidence.
Yeah, that's the perfect attitude,
And that is
really.
just, for me, it's just it's an honor.
Mhm.
And what I even felt through this whole process, even in the room of judging today, I felt honored.
Wow.
And normally you sit there and you feel like, oh, they're going to critique me. But it is a good thing to, when a company can, a company like Mrs. South Africa, honor individuals for their good work through a judging panel. It feels like you've been innovated.
Wow.
And that is just the exclamation of pride.
So muy into it.
It's not true.
It's beautiful, Nadine. And tell me a bit about how you're feeling for tomorrow night.
It's going to be so much fun.
Yeah.
We're ready for that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be very exciting.
And it's obviously, if I have to take out the excitement and the dress up and all of that, know that there's going to be 30 contestants, contenders, that's going to move forward and the others are not. And my heart goes out because I know everyone did incredibly well in their own space. And I think the reality is for me, that I also need to be excited for the others, for the 30 that will be part of this journey. This was a remarkable group. 76, it was really, for me, it was a very strong group.
Absolutely.
You start to compare yourself the whole time. Oh, well, this one's doing that one looks like this. How am I going to do, where am I in this whole thing? But we all carry a unique fragrance.
Absolutely.
And it doesn't matter what happens tomorrow night, your fragrance will still be there. And that's my
Beautiful.
belief. So that's what I do tomorrow night.
Thank you so much, Nadine, and congratulations.
Thank you.
Really. My absolute pleasure. Thank you. Enjoy the rest of your day. See you tomorrow. Hi.
Take out this jacket.
Hi, Nadia. How are you?
I'm kidding.
Good, thanks. How was your interview?
That was awesome. It was amazing.
What was your favorite question or conversation?
I think my favorite question was, what did I take from this journey? And I think, it's a question that a lot of us will answer the same, and it's definitely the sisterhood. For me, like, I just love a lot of these ladies. Like, they changed my life. Literally, they've made me grow as a person, as a mom, as a everyday, just like amazing human being. Yes.
that is beautiful, and that is
Yes.
to me as well. The beauty of
It is.
the energy and the group and
It really is.
so that's a beautiful highlight.
Yes.
How has judging overall been for you?
So it was very up and down. So you're filled with so many emotions. You're up and you're down, and you're sure and you're unsure. And then I think in that moment you just realize that nothing else matters. A part of just being yourself and being true to yourself. That is the only thing that's important and that matters at the end of the day. Like, just be genuine. Just be who you are. Yeah.
Yeah, that's beautiful. Tell me a bit about what made you enter. What's your why?
So my why is, and that was also one of the great interview questions, I think. When I was a little girl, about 10 years old, my mom enrolled me into modeling school. I don't know, she thought I needed the extra confidence or whatever, but it was a journey that I followed, and I never stopped until I had to, just to go study, and then after that, obviously, get married, and then children follow. But there's always been this void, and I knew there's something that I was meant to do, and it's so important, and it's my purpose, and that is why I'm here, and that's why I entered, and that's why I'm going through. Yes. And if not, then I'm going through to a place where I can be a better version of myself.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And how have you seen that already? So you have this dream that then gets sidetracked for being a wife, for being a mother, and now you're putting that dream first again. But that act itself has positive effects on your kids, on your your marriage, and
it does.
By lifting you up, everyone else around you gets positive from that.
Exactly. It's so true, Jess. But also, I've also been through a lot these last couple of months. A lot of personal stuff, and it was difficult. And I think also, and I'm not even gonna lie, but I got to one or two stages where I thought, oh my gosh, should I go on? And if it wasn't for my husband, and the people who loves me, and I'm not, you're not gonna stop. You're gonna go on now. And God has a purpose for my life, and I'm going to fulfill it. And when He says it's done or it's over and your journey ends here, then I'm going to be okay. Because then another journey is going to start.
Oh, that's such a beautiful way of saying it.
Thank you.
Thank you, Nadia.
Thank you,
Enjoy the rest of your day. Judging is over.
Oh, that's awesome!
Now you just get to enjoy being on stage
I'm on
tomorrow.
long way, Jess. Thank you so
Great.
much.
My
And thank
absolute
you.
pleasure. Thank you. Enjoy the rest of your day. Bye-bye.
I'm telling you, we're waiting for the economy questions.
Gosh, like what's happening in the world?
I was waiting for the earthquake. Sorry. What's your opinion? No kidding.
So you were expecting socioeconomic analysis, and you got, what did you get?
A lot of questions relating to myself
Wow.
and my purpose, which was fantastic.
At finals.
Yes.
So,
Yes.
but yes, yeah. So tell me a bit about what you spoke about from yourself.
In the interview.
Hmm.
Well, they asked me what I do on a day-to-day basis, and I obviously had to explain exactly my day. They wanted to know my daily routine, and I explained that to them. I'm a mother of 3, and my home dynamic is a little bit different. Even though I am a married woman, I live separately from my husband. He's an expat,
Okay.
so it's a little bit challenging, but I get it done. Everything is on me. Yeah, so I explained that to them.
Wow. And how have you seen growth as someone who's dealing with all of that throughout the Mrs. South Africa journey in yourself?
That I can do more. That I thought that I could, and definitely just being able to maximize my time in other ways than just on the household normal day-to-day things. I feel like with Mrs. Essay, there's more essence to my day. It's more purposeful, and a lot of it is teachable. There's lots of teachable moments.
Yeah.
So we're learning a lot here.
That's beautiful. And tell me about beautiful. I can't stop staring at your waistcoat. Tell me about putting together, an interview outfit. You're preparing for political questions. How do you prepare for putting together an outfit?
You wear black. Literally. So I initially was wearing a green suit to match my green dress that I'm wearing for showcase tomorrow. I just wanted to keep everything the same.
Nice.
And I'm somebody that lives for aesthetics. So I like to keep things cohesive. What I did was that green suit did not look as nice, as beautiful as I expected. And what I ended up doing was deciding on black. The next best thing for me was black. Yeah, the next best thing was black. And I am.
Looks great.
Thank you.
Tell me about your experience with the sisterhood throughout the past few months.
So this was actually a question that I had.
Okay.
Yes. And it's going to be 2 years that I'm living in Johannesburg now. And I'm in a city where I'm absolutely nobody, no family, no friends. And for me, last year was an isolation period for me because I spent a lot of time alone. It was my first time being away from my close family in Durban. And when I joined Mrs. Essay, I literally have so many friends now. So that's literally the highlights of my journey was the sisterhood. Yeah.
That's beautiful. Very, very beautiful. And so are you still wearing the green dress tomorrow? The green dress is fine. Okay.
Yes, I am, definitely.
That's good.
It's perfect.
And what are you looking forward to most for tomorrow night?
My name being called.
Wonderful. Saturday. Love that. Yeah. Swimwear judging is done. Interview judging is done. And you're free now.
Yeah.
So thank you so much for staying to talk to me. Enjoy the rest of your day and enjoy the free time.
Thank you.
Thank you. See you.
Bye, girl.
Yeah, exactly. The hard part is done. This is the celebration.
Yeah, fine now.
Thank you. I don't go take pictures.
How are you?
Good, and you?
I'm great, thanks. How was your interview?
Very nice. I enjoyed it. I thought it was short.
Yeah, I know. 5
Very
minutes
short.
goes by. What was did you also find that you were preparing for a hard questions and it was more speaking about yourself?
Yes.
Did you find that that was actually harder or was that easy?
Very easy.
Okay.
Because at least I know me.
Mm.
I don't have to, study because I know me, so it was easy.
I mean, not everyone does. Not
Yeah, no,
everyone.
true.
For some people, having to speak about yourself is the hardest thing
Yeah.
you can give them.
Yeah.
So I'm glad that
No, I
that's the
enjoyed it.
case for you.
Yeah.
What was your highlight of the Mrs. South Africa journey up until this point?
I think it's growing as a person. I've grown so much since I've joined Mrs. South Africa. I've always known that I'm a brand, but since I joined Mrs. South Africa, I've actually realized how much value
Right.
I have as a brand and how I can market myself as a brand and how I can sell myself as a brand. So I've grown so much. My confidence is like,
Mhm.
yeah.
And you've done a lot of media, a
Yes.
lot of radio. Tell me a bit about that. Is that something you had experience with before Mrs. South Africa?
No, actually, no. I only had one TV interview when we opened our business, and then the rest just followed after I got the sash.
Nice.
Yeah.
And how was that? Was that seamless? Did you learn and grow through it, or were you surprised by how easily you just jumped into it?
It was kind of seamless. I've always been speaking. I enjoy public speaking, but I've never been in front of the screen or behind the mic.
Mhm.
So that a bit of challenges here and there, but it was seamless. I
Aw,
enjoyed it.
that's
I
amazing.
think that's my thing. I
Right,
just get it
no,
out there.
it shows. And your experience with the sisterhood, has that also been positive? Friendship, support?
It's been really amazing on my side. I've gained really amazing sisters. I mean, even now, I had to go nap at my other sister's room because
Aw.
I don't have a room here. So I've gained two sisters. It's been amazing.
That's really lovely. And who is attending tomorrow and shouting your name? Who is supporting you tomorrow night?
My husband.
Aw.
My husband and my friends. I come because they make a lot of noise, but
Mhm.
my husband's there.
And how have you found, the motherhood, wifedom with the Mr. South Africa journey?
It's been a lot of hard work. I mean, I've had to make my husband understand that when I'm on the phone, I'm doing social media tasks. So it's been a lot of work, but I'm grateful to have a great husband. Sure. And
Yeah.
it's birthday today, by the way, and I'm here. So
Oh,
it's been wonderful.
well, happy birthday to
Thank
him.
you. On his behalf.
And yes, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. You have somewhere to be.
Thank you. Yes.
Thank you so much, Nelisi.
Thank you.
Enjoy the rest of your
Thank
day.
you so much.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you.
Now I can see. Bye, guys. See you tomorrow.
Bye-bye. Have you taken an interview photo with Brendan? Okay. Okay.
It's a
This is a casual interview. This is a
Yeah.
catch-up session. Kind of about your journey, about judging. Because I feel like it could be so. Because we show what happens with swimwear judging, but obviously, like you can't have a live stream in that interview. But exactly. But just like,
Interact.
so how are you?
I'm very well, thank you. After my interview,
That's great.
Yes.
What was your favorite question?
I think my favorite question was about why did I wear the color that I'm wearing?
I noticed it. Sorry, everyone. I was standing there looking, and I was like, after my last interview, and I was like, "Ooh, that lady in bright yellow." I was like, "Who's that?"
Yes.
It looks
Well, by the
wonderful.
way, I am Nutila Makuma,
Yes.
and my reason for wearing this color was I wanted to be bold,
Mm.
and I wanted to be presentable and be present in the interview, which worked out quite well. Thank
I
you.
think so too. And tell me about the highlight of your Mrs. South Africa journey.
Highlight of my Mrs. South Africa journey has been so incredible. It has been a daunting journey, but at the same time, you get to learn a lot.
Mm.
And you get to meet a lot of ladies who are coming from different angles of South Africa. And you just get to relate and to actually adjust yourself as well.
When you first heard the people talking about the sisterhood, did you believe them?
At first, I won't lie, I didn't believe in it. But as time went by, sisterhood really showed up. It really did. Thank you.
What has been tell me a bit about mentorship, and have you been a part of mentorship?
Yes, I have been a part of mentorship.
And how do you think that that's helped you on this journey?
Yes, it helps a lot because it guides you through the path and it guides you through what is expected out of you. So it does really help a lot. But not only on the competition itself, but also in life itself. It helps you to navigate around life as well, and it just brings out the new you.
Absolutely.
Yes.
That's beautiful. And what are you looking forward to most come tomorrow? Judging is over. The hard part is done. To the next 30 hours are all about having fun. What are you looking forward to most tomorrow?
I won't lie to you, Jesse. I'm seeing myself in the top 30. I am so positive, but whatever happens, if my journey ends, then that will be my path to exit. But I will be there. But if I'm still on, I am bringing it on. Thank you.
Love to see that.
Yes.
And you mentioned you chose yellow to be bold today.
Yes.
Going into evening gown tomorrow, can we expect boldness as well?
Going into evening tomorrow, let's expect a bit of sparkle.
Okay, of course, yes. That's what we want in a pageant. And tell me about your family and their role in your Mrs. South Africa journey.
My family has been so, but they've been supportive and they've made the path very easy for me. So it's like one has just lifted some stress because they are there to just support.
Look forward to seeing you on stage tomorrow. Seeing you sparkle, seeing you get sad. Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed.
And thank you so much for being a part of this sisterhood, Makatula.
Thank you so much.
And enjoy the rest of your day.
Right.
Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
I hope you did.
You did amazing.
Thank you so much. Okay. All right.
Bye-bye.
See you tomorrow.
Yes. I know you're allowed. How are you, Nomfundo?
My dear.
How was judging overall?
Oh my goodness, it was so great.
Mhm.
It wasn't like what I was expecting.
see.
What were you expecting?
It's gonna be tough. But the way they break the ice, they're so friendly, lovely. I like them already. big
Who was the
time.
friendliest out of all the
Oh,
judges?
I think all of them. The
Okay.
smile, the face,
Aw.
and everything.
And how did you feel about swimwear judging?
It was beautiful
Mm.
because the swimming judging, it's just gave us the strength to know who you are. I never done it before. I
Yeah.
got the chance here from Messi South Africa by doing that.
Mm.
So this is a big platform for us. Yes, just trying to find you who you are.
Yeah.
Yes.
And tell me, fashionable Nomfundo, are you wearing one of your own designs tomorrow?
Even today, yes, this is my design.
Beautiful.
Yes,
The jacket.
and tomorrow I'm wearing my own design, especially the main garment.
The evening gown.
The evening gown. Wait for
I'm
it.
very excited. Can you give us a color?
It's a leopard print.
Okay, yes.
But the style.
We've
and
got
the
a
feather.
theme. We've got
Yes,
a
I've got a
theme.
theme. Every time when I'm wearing something, it's a theme.
Of
You
course.
see this now. I'm wearing this theme. It's a leopard print. Leopard's got determination, the strong, the power. I need that for the judge.
Yeah.
You see. Yes. So to have the strength. Yeah.
That's amazing. Tell me about KZN and your community support being on this journey.
Okay. Mrs. South Africa first things, it helped me to able to stand in the public and speak and become motivated. So now I can go back to my school as I did. I went to Tisa High School. That was my high school. I love the youth. So I went to my community and I spoke to them just to motivate them. You know why I was motivating them now? It's because when you're at school, those decisions you do at school, they're gonna determine your life, how you're gonna live in future.
Yeah.
So you rather do them as early as possible. So for me, Messi South Africa, it was a good platform because I've been able to go to my community in KZN. I have to teach them about drugs. I have to teach them about prostitution. I have to teach them about being a fashion designer. And I have to, when you come to rural areas, you feel like there's a certain dream that you can't do it. Imagine 10 years back, if you're coming to me and say, Nomfundo, you'll be doing Messi South Africa. I'll be saying you're lying. But today, since I'm here, they can come back to me and refer to, we've got our seats that they can do anything.
Right.
Yes, that's what I can give back to my community. Yes.
And I think what's always beautiful is the KZN ladies always have each other's back. They're always supporting each other. What has been the highlight of getting to know your KZN sisters?
I've learned sisterhood during the networking. That was the main important thing. We have to share. We pray together. We cry together. It was amazing for me, especially I needed the most in this journey. Because sometimes you can feel it, okay, I said I won't get the support. But when you have the sisterhood, you get that support. KZN ladies, they're amazing. Not only KZN, I don't want to lie.
No, all the ladies
All
are.
the ladies, they are.
They
But
are.
I'm happy we started this journey with them. I'm grateful.
No, that's very true. And are you excited for the choreography and the walking tomorrow?
Yes, I'm very excited. Definitely. Since I'm a fashion designer, I have to show off my comments.
But this time, you're the focus.
Yes, I'm the focus.
I've seen you at your shows. You're there at the end, after all the garments, then you're the designer. And designers always look so uncomfortable, like they just want to get off stage already.
Yes.
Because they don't want the attention on them.
Yes.
They like that. They like being behind the scenes.
Behind the scenes.
So take that moment and let yourself be celebrated. All the people supporting you, cheering for you, and let that sink in when you're on the stage.
Thank you so much.
My pleasure.
Thank you so much. And nice meeting you.
It's lovely meeting you.
Yeah, such a lovely person.
Hey, KZN, we go.
Yeah, I'm so happy.
And tell me, last thing is, who from your family and your friends and your supporters are coming to watch you tomorrow?
Tomorrow, especially, because my husband is working under the he have tried. So the one thing he did for me for the support, the main one, is just taking good care of my kids at all.
That's the best.
He said, my wife, I'm going to take care of my kids. Just go and enjoy. Yes, I do have people who are coming from church. Yes, from church. They are coming to be here. Then I'm happy. But for them, for being them home and for him to take good care of them, I'm happy. Because I can walk this chain smooth.
Amazing.
Yes.
That's one of the best stories from Mrs. South Africa, is the way the husbands step up and surprise themselves, surprise their wives by, and also having more appreciation for their wives and what they do every day.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I'm so very proud.
We look forward to seeing you on stage tomorrow, and I look forward to seeing the leopard print gown.
Yes.
Swimwear judging is done. Interview
Yes.
judging is done. Now, Nomfundo, you can just relax, enjoy the sisterhood.
Yes.
Rehearsals tomorrow, and then we
Yes.
get to celebrate. Thank you so much for coming to chat to me.
Thank you. Even me too. Thank you so much for everything.
My
God bless you.
absolute
Thank
pleasure.
you.
God
Such
bless
a
you,
amazing
Nomfundo.
person.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank
I'm
you.
happy. Can I get that?
Of course. Thank you.
Thank you. I'm happy. Okay, bye.
This would have been if I can answer in London, so it would have been.
Ons kan in Afrikaans praat as wel.
Mind hulle nie Afrikaans nie.
Nee, ons kan hierso op Afrikaans praat as jy wil, as dit meer gemaklik is. Maar my Afrikaans is nie dit's skitterig, so dit shaky. Hoe was jou onderhoud?
Wel, ek het eers gedink die onderhoud gaan definitief baie tougher wees as wat dit was en ek moet sê die judging panel was baie amazing mense. Ek het nooit in my lewe gedink dat hulle so nice gaan voorkom. Jy mense skep hierdie prentjie vir jou dat hulle gaan styl wees. Verstaan jy? Dit gaan hierdie baie tens wees en dat ek jou baie gemaklik voel. So ek moet sê dit was vir my dit was lekker. Dit het gegaan met die flow.
Dit is goed om te hoor. Wat het julle oor gepraat meestal?
Okay, so Dr. Mkhize, is ek
Dr. Fez, ja, Dr. Mkhize, ja.
Okay, so ek het my gevra myself nie net voor te stel 'n bietjie meer vir myself te kan watch my why into.
Ja.
So I gave my reasons what's my why into, hoe moet ek ingeskryf. En dan was daar onder andere ook nog 'n vraag gewees hoe ek met mevrou sy oor die algemeen oor die werk gekom en dan ook as ek my missie
Wonderlike woord om
ek
te
dink
kies.
almal het my met groot oë aangekyk vir hoekom daai woord. En ja, as ek dit kortliks moes beskryf, want ek dink niks minder as 110% was goed genoeg. Ek dink 'n mens moet regtig skiet vir hoog, want dis wat 'n mens wil bereik.
Absoluut. En wat was die hoogtepunt van jou journey met mevrou Suid-Afrika? Die lekkerste deel vir jou?
Die lekkerste gedeelte wat ek dink 'n snaakse antwoord gaan wees, maar was om myself te vind.
Ja,
Dit was my hoogtepunt.
Dis 'n wonderlike antwoord. Dit's perfekte antwoord sou ek sê. En ag ja, dit is so goed om te hoor. Waar sê van?
Ek is van Stilfontein in Noordwes.
Okay, ja.
so
Okay.
sê.
En jy bly nog daar?
Ja.
Okay.
Ja,
En wie kom saam om môre aand om vir jou te cheer en jou te skree en
die belangrikste persoon in my lewe, hopelik my man.
ja.
So op die oomblik so ver kom my, maar daar is nou so 'n bietjie op die oomblik van 'n striebeling dat dit dalk moontlik nie gaan maak nie, maar ek glo uit my hart dit sal definitief my man wees. Hy is die belangrikste en hy moet hier wees.
Ag ja, dit is wonderlik om te hoor. Lekker het jy gevind dat in hierdie journey was daar meer support en liefde en understanding tussen die twee van julle wat dan nie noodwendig tevore was nie?
Definitief. Ek dink eerlikwaar as jy dit aanpak, maak dit 'n gedeelte in jou oop wat jy self ook nie besef nie en dan dit gee vir jou baie uitdagings en dit is waar jou ondersteuningsplatform vandaan kom. Nie almal verstaan nie, daar gaan ek definitief emphasize, nie almal verstaan nie.
Absoluut.
Maar definitief op die einde van die dag support hulle jou baie meer met wat jy wil bereik.
Ja, dit is so mooi. Ja, daai stories van support en verstaan wat uit die platform kom is altyd so mooi. En sien jy uit na môre om op die stage te wees of is jy 'n bietjie nog steeds nervous?
Glad nie nervous, ek sien baie uit. Ek dink dit is iets vir al ons semifinaliste. Ons wil graag ons glam event hê en ek dink dit gaan baie lekker wees. So ek sien regtig definitief uit na
Wat se kleur dra jy môre?
Rose gold en algemeen.
Nice.
Ek wil graag noem dat my aandrop wat ek dra, het ek nie geweet nie. Ek het wel uitgevind op nommer 99 dat mevrou Klerksdorp is gekroon en hom vir Saterdag.
Okay. So dit's goeie luck ons sal sê. Baie good luck. Dankie. Dankie dat jy gebly het om met my te praat en congratulations dat jy dit na die einde van judging gemaak het en sterkte. Dankie. Geniet die res van jou dag. Sien jou môre. Bye. Dankie Mariska. Kan ons ook in Afrikaans praat?
Thank you. Can you do English, please?
How are you?
I'm very good.
I'm great, thanks. How was your interview?
My interview was not as good as I thought,
That's
to be
good.
quite honest. When I walked in, wow, the smiles on the judges' faces wasn't expected. I actually thought I'm going to find serious faces, and I think that was welcoming on its own. Calms the nerves a bit, but I've been nervous for 2 weeks, so I don't know why. I love speaking. speaking, public speaker, this, that, but today,
Of course.
it's just different.
I think nerves show that you care, and I think it's always. Do you still feel nervous now that it's done?
Now,
Are you nervous for tomorrow, or are you excited?
To be quite honest, I can't even explain the feeling. Right? I'm relieved that I'm done with the interview, but what to expect tomorrow in my mind and in my heart, I'm telling myself that I'm saying you've given it your all. Whatever happens. If it's meant to be, it will be. But if not, then it's still fine. You walked this 5 months. You've made it this far, and whatever happens, happens. So I can't explain tomorrow's feeling. I'm still trying to figure it out.
Let's talk a bit about sisterhood, because I think if there was a vote for the person that best embodied sisterhood, my personal vote would go to Nomsa. Tell me a bit about connecting with the other ladies and really reaching out to them.
Okay, so the first thing that I will say about Mrs. South Africa, for starters, I haven't started even viewing it as a competition, and I've always viewed it as a sisterhood. For me, that's what stood out the most for me. And if I were to call it something else other than sisterhood, I would call it a platform. And not a competition, because once you start competing with others, it means now you guys I'm not even going to learn anything from each other, because I want to show that the next person that I'm best and I'm better than them, or whatever the case is. But for me, it was different. I felt like I came onto this platform because I wanted to grow, and in order to grow, you need to learn from others, and in order to learn, you need to spend time with them, hear what they are thinking, hear their thoughts, and in order for me to do that, I had to partner up with my sisters, I had my own little sisterhoods that I formed. If a person was welcoming, I would be there for them. If not, then, I would still see that, okay, no, I'm not welcome here, and then move on. But yeah, I think for me, sisterhood was all about learning from my sisters and being there for each other. And another thing is my sisters understand the journey better. And if I want to make it to the end, we need to be holding each other's hands. So that's how I viewed it. I viewed it as found myself 100 sisters.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
That's the perfect attitude. And I think it shows in you being the life of the party on the MSC cruise and driving how far to, MC someone else's event, really going out of your way to prop up those around you. So well done on that. It's a great understanding of what this platform is for. So thank you for supporting those around you and bringing your enthusiasm and energy to everything.
Yeah.
What are you looking forward to the most tomorrow night?
Sure, Jess, for that question. I'm just looking forward to the Every Woman dance. Yeah, because we practiced so much yesterday that it's drilling in my head. But I'm just looking forward to wearing my 2 outfits, because I really went all out for my second dress.
Great.
And I want to look great. And am I looking forward to the announcement? I'm not too sure yet. Yeah, I'm not too sure yet. We human, we have expectations, and we all want to be in, but reality is it might not happen. So it's managing those expectations. That's where I'm sitting right now. I'm managing my own expectations. So yeah, that's what I'm looking forward to the dance.
Nice.
And the dress.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's going to be a fun evening regardless.
Yeah.
And congratulations on all the growth and the dedication you've shown. And thank you.
Okay.
Thank you so much, Nomsa.
You're welcome. Thank you. Yes.
Okay. Hi, Pearl.
Hello.
How are you?
I am well, thanks. How are you?
Good, thanks. What's the B for? Is that a brand B on your belt?
B for black.
Oh, lovely, lovely.
Maybe it's a brand.
No, I wasn't sure. Yeah. I initially thought it must mean something. Then I thought, like if someone had a G on their belt, I would assume it's Gucci, not. But that's
Initially,
a wonderful.
It is, but.
Blessed.
Yes.
We support that. We love that.
Yeah.
Is that how you feel in this moment right now? Oh, that's
So
beautiful.
I feel like throughout the journey and having to be chosen as semi-finalist, it has been a blessing to interact and share with other women, and you hear the stories and you relate. And it's not everywhere you can find yourself having events and moments and judging with incredible women in one room. So using this Mrs. South Africa and having fun while doing it is just a blessing.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
That's very beautiful. What was your favorite question?
Okay, so my favorite question was, I think it was from Catherine, that with your busy life and all those children and your home, tell us about that. What do you think I'll be in a platform where a lot of it or come God is the business industry or a godly acknowledgement or God's daughter, you just relate to other people that it's not just you that's going through that, we also go through it, but then how you grace it, how you
Mrs. South Africa. And so how has this journey impacted your understanding of your spouse and grown that relationship?
Well, I think any busy involvement where you can be at work and all that is consuming, time consuming, and then you're just spending your time attending this and that, the events, the pop-ups and all that. Already it's just putting a strain at all, but the kids as well, just as they equally deserve their attention and your time. But I feel like with their support, understanding that it is part of what is required for us, and having their support to give you the strength and the push to even do better, because you don't have that guilt of saying, I didn't do much, I didn't cook today, and then I didn't see the kids. But then they know that when you come back home, you can just recover and then catch up and all that. So going back home and then seeing still a whole house and still warm, it's still beautiful, they're happy, so they're just laughing, asking you questions about how it went. That is beautiful. That is good. So I believe that there's no balance in life. Generally, if you do this, another one will just go a little bit down. So when you just can make it an effort that you can do this and do that, to not forget or to not be neglectful of other people spaces, then that should be our power, because balance doesn't exist. Yeah.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
Thank you, Pearl, for coming to chat to me.
Thank you.
Well done. We've made it to the end of this journey. The judging is over. Now we should feel relieved and get excited for tomorrow night.
Thank you so much. You've been so kind and helpful.
It's been my pleasure.
FS, when we all need it.
Thank you. I look forward to seeing you on stage tomorrow.
Yes,
Bye, Pearl. Thank you.
Bye. Have a good day.
From one Pearl. Hello, Mrs. Holdstock. How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm great, thanks. How was your interview?
Absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. Unexpected.
What did you expect going into semis judging?
I think I over-prepared. I over-prepared. And then the interview was
Nice. What was your favorite question?
talking about my outfit. Because my outfit reflects my big animated personality. So when they ask me what inspired this look, myself. If you come to my page, my Instagram page, you will see that I'm a colorful person.
Very colorful.
I express myself in color. So yeah.
You're a very creative, expressive person. Fashion on your social media. How have you found? I think it's sort of like creative expression throughout that. You put so much hard work and effort and love into it, and it shows. So congratulations on that. You really good job.
Creative content for South Africa, particularly because I'm meant to one.
No, that's what I was saying. It's not just high quality content. It is Pearl branded stuff. If you're gonna make something for Wild African Cream, you're gonna come from it from Pearl's perspective, and it really shows. So congratulations. And what has been the highlight of your journey outside of that creativity?
when we came together as the Mrs. South Africa ladies, KZN, Johannesburg, and we did something for Pilagate home care, for me, that was a highlight. When I was able to reach out to my sisters and say, there is a place that is forgotten. Who visits these mothers that are all in wheelchairs? And we came together, all of us. I cried that day. Because for me, this is exactly what South Africa is about. It's not about us, it's about us being able to serve others. And so for me, that's what I highlight. Seeing women come together to do something that is not beneficial to us, but truly serving them, showing that South Africa is about empowerment. So we
That's very, very beautiful. Does that speak to part of the reason why you entered Mrs. South Africa?
Absolutely. That's the reason I entered. I always ask myself, how will I be remembered? I want to live a life worth mentioning. I don't want to just live a life. I want to live a life that people will look back and they'll be like, she played her part. She did something, she created a legacy, not for her, for a community, for her children.
Yeah.
So for me, that's the most important thing. That's the reason I am in this space.
Wow, that's so beautiful.
Thank you so much.
Congratulations, bro. You've done a great job. Judging is over.
Yeah.
You can relax, breathe in. I look forward to seeing what you've created for us on stage tomorrow. And good luck with rehearsals. And I can't wait to see you on stage. Thank you so much, Pearl. Enjoy the rest of your day. From one pink lady to another.
And also they ask why pink.
Hi, Penelope. How are you?
Am I here?
No, you can look at the cameras here.
Okay.
How are you?
I'm good, and you?
I'm good, thanks. How was your interview?
Excellent.
What was your favorite question from the judges?
My favorite question is when they ask me about who is paying me, who are you? Tell us about yourself. Yeah, so the question that I used was like excellent, and then it's what I was looking for to answer, to ask.
So what would you say has been the highlight of being a Mrs. South Africa semi-finalist for you?
To me, it was a great journey, of which Mrs. South Africa teaches you to have confidence, to believe in yourself, no matter you fail or not, and also to be courage and have this self-esteem. And then also as a woman, we used to judge ourselves and feel small, of which we have more than that. Yeah, in South Africa has like take us out into our comfort zone and to see how is your purpose in this life. Yeah, it was like, yeah, that's true. You know, I'm a bubbly person, but Miss South Africa has shown me and given me that stand, like to go to in many people and like to what I want, to try to look for it, no matter it's a no or yes, but I know that one door will open. One person will listen to me and give me what I want.
It's beautiful. And so where do you think you've grown the most, other than your confidence, by being through Mrs. South Africa?
Where I feel I have grown the most is to give confidence to people. And also to me, I'm supporting disabilities.
Right.
Because of my husband got through last year, 2021. And so I didn't knew, but was little info that I know, of which people, if you have a disability at home, you hide that person inside the house. So I have give people like that strength and courage to take those people out, to be known in the public setting, in our community, and also to know about themselves, and then also to grow and to get their dignity, and then also to develop that self-love for themselves, because of it's only that part of the body that is not functioning okay, but they're still strong. So I have gained to inspire people and also to give that people atmosphere of love. Whatsoever happened to you, no matter it's bad or good, there is happiness at the end.
Wow. It's beautiful.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Penelope.
Thank you.
Thank you for chatting to me, and good luck for tomorrow. Thank you. Yes. Hey, Patricia.
Hi, Jessie.
How are you?
Thanks to yourself.
Oh, wonderful. How was your interview?
My interview was actually, I felt like it was very short, like I wanted to say more, like I had more to say actually. So the questions that I expected them to ask, they did not ask.
What did you expect them to ask?
I thought they would be, because when you first say I won that mug because I was the
Oldest.
entrant.
Yes.
So I thought that maybe speak about that.
Mm-hmm.
But there's nothing concerning age. But what they asked me, one of the questions they asked me was, what have I learned through this journey? I actually gave another answer, but I should have said, I actually learned to smile again.
Wow.
I haven't been smiling for 6 years. And okay, that's a fact. I've lost my eldest daughter, so I went through a bit of a difficult time.
I'm so sorry.
It's just like igniting the fire within me, to feel myself again.
That's really beautiful to hear. I'm really happy to hear that, Patricia. Wow, that's beautiful. Tell me about your experience of the concept of sisterhood within the past 5 months.
I actually didn't have a lot of contact with the sisters, with my sisters. The only contact I had was on social media, and I actually got so jealous when I saw they were arranging lots of activities and functions and that without inviting me. So, but I mean, I commented on there when I saw they had functions and that. And also it was named at the golf day and the functions we had that I would interact with them. Otherwise, I felt a bit lonely. Not lonely, but I mean, I wish I could have spent time with them.
Yeah.
So a week ago, I went to Cape Town, and then I thought I would meet up with the Cape Town ladies, but time with
That's unfortunate.
I think next week, if I make it,
Yes,
I would definitely
absolutely.
put effort into that, spending more time with them. Because it's actually like I said, it's like you miss them, you just don't see them for a while. You're excited when you see them.
Yeah. And I mean, tomorrow is going to be a whole day of rehearsals and the show. What are you looking forward to most tomorrow?
Mostly, I'm looking forward to wearing my, actually to the dance, to the opening scene, and to wearing my both dresses, the opening scene dress and my ball gown.
Very exciting. How do you think this journey has impacted your family?
My family. Initially, I did not have the support I wanted or I expected, but it's understandable because my daughters, the one is studying and the other one is working. So I wanted them to take photos, but they were always busy and I thought it's a bit neglected. But then I discussed it with them and they kind of saw the bigger picture and they stepped on that. But because they're big and they're independent, I don't think it impacted them negatively.
Yes.
So, but they are supporting now.
That's beautiful. So it did bring you closer and you get to work together on things.
Definitely. Especially with the youngsters with the videos and that.
That's good.
Can you do this? Don't do that. I was like, okay. So
and learning from them. Yeah.
Working with the ideas. I like the fresh ideas.
That's good. Nice. A creative outlet that you can work on together. Yeah, because when you're younger, you work on stuff together on projects, but as you get older, you don't really get to do that much with your kids. So yeah.
So it was quite. I thought it was a little bit closer. Yes,
I'm glad. That's and that's special. Yeah.
I need to apply what I've learned, because now I'm so ready for the social media.
I'm happy to hear that. And finally, tell me about how you felt during swimwear judging.
Not really doing swimwear judging, but I think it's because we changed the sequence I was focusing on getting my turn right. I forgot to like pose, in
Okay,
a certain way. I think everybody was nervous, and
Yeah.
especially for me, seeing that I'm the eldest.
Yes.
And I don't normally do this at home, but I mean, I had to step out of my comfort zone.
Exactly.
I had to do this.
Yeah. And did it feel good outside of your comfort zone?
It felt good.
Because like, thing about like scary things is that they look so small when you overcome them.
That's it, yes.
Yeah.
I actually have to overcome a lot of fears.
I
doing
can
this
I,
job.
I can imagine. And do you feel better for it?
Much better.
I'm happy to hear
I can't wait for summer to be here. I'm just going to be
Hey.
lounging around the pool.
That's amazing. Thank you so much for coming to chat to me, Patricia. Congratulations to making it to the end of judging. Now there's nothing more you have to worry about. You can relax, rest, and get excited for tomorrow. Thank you so much,
Thanks
Patricia.
for having me,
Bye-bye.
Jason. Bye-bye.
Hi, Pondo. Yes, please. Don't worry. We won't be long, and then you are officially done, and you can go and rest and enjoy yourself. Hi, Pondo. How are you? I'm good, thanks. Tell me firstly about putting together your outfit, because when I think of Pondo, I think about a very thoughtfully put together outfit that really represents you. And I think that that's something you do so well. So tell me about this outfit, because there's obviously a lot of thought that goes into preparing an interview outfit.
That's true. That's true. So before behind this outfit, I like to stand out. I like to be unique, and I also like to embrace my culture at the same time. So with this outfit, it's a brown cape actually that suits women wear either around their waist or around their shoulders. So I made the outfit to embrace my culture and my personality at the same time.
Did you make it?
Yes, I did.
It's incredible.
Thank
Well
you so
done.
much. Thank you so much.
It's beautiful, and the colors, it all goes so well. What does your other earring say? The one says love, the other says?
I didn't read them.
Sorry, I think that one is turned around this one.
This side.
Love. Oh, they both say love.
Love,
Ah,
yes. And the other thing about the outfit, just necklace around me, it was given to me by my mother-in-law from Nigeria. It was given to her in 1985 when they crowned her chieftaincy there. So she has made this over.
that's such a special moment for you to have. And what's also, you have the two cultures together in one outfit. That's really, really beautiful. That's amazing. Tell me a bit about your sorry, not your outfit. About your interview.
Oh, I think the interview over prepared, and I was expecting a lot of questions like, the interview go for corporate. So I think I forgot it's 5 minutes, it's not an hour interview. So, but I think it went, for me, I think it went well until see the results tomorrow. But I enjoyed myself inside.
What was your favorite question?
My favorite question was when they asked me why I entered South Africa. And the reason why is because the purpose why I'm sitting here today. And because I want to spread the word of hope to other women out there who have lost their self-confidence, self-esteem, self-love because of being body shamed. I want this women to know that do not listen to what society says to you about your body. You are beautiful the way you are. You are all unique. So don't be ashamed of yourself. Love yourself and accept who you are.
That's beautiful. Did you feel that confidence during swimwear judging in your, like that confidence that you speak of?
Definitely. I had to bring it up because I have accepted myself after being body shamed by society. The moment I said, I'm going to love swimwear, I'm going to love me with my hips the way I look. So I brought it on. I wasn't ashamed. That's me. And if I don't love me, nobody else will love me.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's amazing. And what's been the highlight of your journey as a whole so far?
I'm going to say social media. The reason why, because prior to South Africa, I wasn't active on social media. I had a phobia of social media. And it took me quite a long time to start engaging on social media. And the moment I started posting, I was like, there's nothing on social media. I'm actually enjoying it now.
I'm glad.
I can't even wait to post the following day. I'm enjoying to create content. So it's one thing that I never thought that I was going to do in my life. But I think in South Africa, they taught me that there's nothing to worry about in social media. Just be intentional, know what you're posting, know who you are, and that's it. So I'm really enjoying it.
That's beautiful. Yeah, I've definitely that growth and that the joy. You know, you can see the joy you have in producing content. So congratulations, Wando.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for chatting to me. Thank you for dedication, and I can't wait to see you on stage tomorrow. Did you make what you're wearing tomorrow? I'm very excited to see that.
Thank you so much.
Wando.
Thank you.
Thank
Bye.
you. Bye-bye.
Thank you. I'm hungry.
Yeah. Hi. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good, thanks. How was your interview?
I feel like this is a more relaxed. Like now, my nerves are. I don't know if maybe it's because I'm done with the interview. But the interview it went well.
Mm-hmm.
It went really well. I didn't expect the questions, but it went really well.
What questions did you expect?
They asked me what inspired what I was wearing.
Mm.
I just chose the dress. I just chose the color. Actually, my husband is the one that chose the dress for me. I just said I want blue. So he just chose the dress for me.
Beautiful. How long have you two been married?
5 years now, almost 6.
How has this journey kind of strengthened that relationship?
In a way, it has brought us really closer. I think in this journey, I found out who I am, and I also learned to understand him as well, and he also learned to understand me. Like, I don't know how it happened, but it just brought us closer, like a support group.
That's so beautiful to hear. And what outside of that would you say has been the highlight of your journey?
The highlight of my journey, honestly, like the upskilling.
The
upskilling from this program, like it has been a lot. It really has been a lot, and it's what I needed, but I didn't realize that I needed like such skills, like public speaking skills, and just walking in a boardroom and presenting yourself as a brand.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, that's amazing. You can see that the growth in confidence, and that's always lovely to see. And what do you look forward to most about tomorrow night?
The opening scene. I think that's the most exciting.
Have you been preparing the choreography?
Yeah, in my head.
Good. Wayne is going to be very happy. Is your husband going to be there tomorrow supporting you? Who else is coming to support you?
I don't know who actually bought the tickets, but my husband will be there.
He'll be there cheering you on. Your siblings as well. Ah, that's beautiful. It's nice that they get to appreciate this moment with you. It's almost like a graduation, It really is it's a showcase of you. Beyond the sashing of the new ladies, it really is a celebration. And so, congratulations, you made it here. You made it through semis, made it through swimwear and the stud day. And now you get to enjoy it. So thank you so much for coming to chat to me. And congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Yeah. Hi, Adeline. How are you? Oh, thanks. How was your interview?
It was good. It was a little bit emotional, but it was good. Yes.
Good emotions. Was it scary or was it just
No, it was
vulnerable?
actually just actually talking about my course that I got a little bit emotional, but it's good.
No,
It's good.
that's good. Yeah, emotions aren't bad. They're good. What was the most interesting question that you were asked?
The most interesting question was why did I want to go through to the second stage, and that's when I actually talked about my course. Yes, so it was the most interesting question.
Nice. And what has been your highlight of being a Mrs. South Africa semi-finalist?
The highlight is for me was the women's breakfast. It was walking on that stage. I was like feeling so just good. It was so overwhelming of just excitement and fear, not falling and all that stuff.
Oh, absolutely. And are you excited or still a bit nervous for tomorrow?
I'm not nervous.
Because the walking and the dancing.
I'm gonna forget a step or something.
I'm sure it'll be fine. Still a lot of rehearsal. Tell me about your experience of this idea of sisterhood.
I've met the most wonderful ladies. The close ones is phenomenal. I would not exchange them for anything in this world. I love it. I love all of them.
That's beautiful. The dress you're wearing, actually, my best friend has it as well.
Really?
Yeah. Tell me a bit about, what was your thought process, preparing, because I'm sure you prepared for the interview, but then there's also a lot of work going into preparing the outfit for it. What was kind of your goal in putting that together?
I don't really know. Just getting a lot of practice together to get to where I am there. So it's quite interesting actually.
And who's going to be there tomorrow shouting for you the loudest?
I think probably my two boys.
Nice.
They are 6 and 4, so they're going to shout like crazy, I think. But
That's
yeah,
amazing.
it's going to be my husband, my mom, my dad, and a few of my friends.
That's beautiful. And how has this journey changed your perspective on motherhood? And because you have to reprioritize some things. And so some of that responsibility gets spread, but also have you found that your boys have coped with that?
Yeah, actually now we thought actually we can multitask before all this, but now you have to multitask really bad. So now I think they got into it. And my husband is also so supportive, so
That's beautiful.
I didn't actually feel it that bad.
That's amazing, yeah. It's great to see, when the husbands step up and really support. That's beautiful. Tell me, I don't want to continue, being emotional, but just would you tell me a bit about your passion and your cause that you entered this competition for, and that your purpose really?
Okay, so I said to the judges that I want to raise awareness around cervical cancer. I don't think there's enough awareness around that. Just to know how it comes and what you need to prepare for, and how on the early stages you can still stop it, and just to get the message out there for women to know.
Yeah, that's an amazing cause. There's another one of your sisters that had the exact same purpose. Yeah. So that's beautiful. Thank you for sharing that with me. Thank you for joining me and talking to me, and congratulations, you made it to the end of judging. No reason to be nervous anymore. Now we get to enjoy it. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you, Adeline. Bye-bye. I'm not trying to.
Why?
I'm trying to be casual.
What is the reason? Please let's not do
I'm
that.
sorry, Sheila.
Don't stress me.
Hi, Sheila. How are you?
I am good. I am great. Thank you.
How was the interview?
My interview went well. I'm really happy.
What was your favorite question?
My favorite question was obviously my why.
Okay.
Yeah. And
Tell me a bit about your why.
my why is twofold. And I say that because there's a personal reason and there's the main reason. So I am a huge advocate for education, and not just the boy child or the girl child, but the youth as a whole. And there's actually a quote that resonates with me so well. It says, the foundation of every nation is the education of its youth.
Wow.
And I feel that's so powerful. So can you imagine with the work that I do with the youth, with a brand like Mrs. South Africa behind me, how much more we can actually really do? That would be amazing. It excites me thinking about it. It really does.
And then on the personal side?
On the personal side, I think it was not that I think. I know. I think I was at a point where I needed to understand and find myself and see who she really is outside of the roles and titles that we hold, you know, outside of being a mom and a wife and an attorney. But who is this girl? And I found her. I'm still finding her. It's the most amazing thing ever. Literally, like every day, there's puzzles and pieces that I'm finding, pockets of little things that I'm finding out about myself, which I'm loving. Literally falling in love with myself every day.
That's amazing. And it's a continuous journey, you know. You can't just find yourself in 5 months because you're changing, and it's beautiful.
You don't do it overnight. You don't do it in a day or 5 months like this. Literally, every day there's something new that you find out. It's like, oh wow, okay, I like this. I like this.
Tell me about your burgeoning career as a travel influencer.
Oh wow. Can I tell you something? Like literally, if there's one thing I love to do is travel. And the reason for me why I love traveling is I would like my children to have a world view of things. I don't want them to have a narrow mind and think that the world is literally this small. I want them to experience different cuisines, different cultures, and just, you know, see that the world is so much bigger. And that they have an option as to where they want to study when they're older, where they want to live, and that they're not limited to just one space. I love traveling. Oh, if I could get paid to travel, I'd consult as an attorney on the side.
Just log in, do Zoom meeting.
Find a tea here and there while I'm traveling on an island somewhere, or even locally. I love safaris as well.
Yeah. Tell me about your experience of sisterhood.
The girls are amazing. You know what? And I think what makes our bond so special is that we're all focused on the one thing. If you look at or listen to the ladies speak about their lives, it's almost we're all interlinked somehow. And I think that's why we all get along so well. And it's truly genuine friendships and genuine bonds that are formed, which is amazing. You hardly ever find that when there's like a group of 100 ladies. Everyone has that special place in your heart. You know? It's amazing.
That's so special. I'm so happy to hear that. Thank you, Sheila. Congrats. You made it through swimming judging, interview judging, and now you can breathe a sigh of relief.
I've been looking forward to sleeping for the longest of time.
I'm not going to take any more of your time. Enjoy your sleep. You got to rest so you can rehearse tomorrow. And I look forward to seeing you on stage. Amazing. Thank you so much, Sheila. You see, that wasn't that bad.
No, it wasn't. It was actually fun. I enjoyed it.
I'm glad.
Thank you, Jerry.
Thank you, Sheila. Sibo,
Hi.
how are you?
I'm good.
How was your interview?
It wasn't something that I was expecting.
What were you expecting? Because I get that a lot. Were you expecting like difficult questions about politics?
Yes, that's what I was expecting.
And you were prepared for that? That's going to come in finalists in November when it's top 30 judging. But what questions did you get?
They asked me why did I enter the competition in South Africa. Then I told them that it's because I'm from the rural areas in Roma, deep rural areas there. So I just want to motivate those women that live in rural areas to do big things, to not feel like they're not worthy to do these things yet.
That's beautiful. And how have you seen your community where you come from support you on this journey?
They are very supportive. They are waiting for me. Even now, they were calling me. Even before the interview, they were saying, no, go, yeah. We know we can do this.
That's absolutely beautiful. What has been the highlight of being a Mrs. South Africa semi-finalist for you?
It gave me so much, like I did like things that I never thought I would do, like to go and look for a sponsorship. Me going to big companies, like, hi, this is Go. I never thought I would do that. So it's been doing that thing to me. I've gained so much strength, and also to speak English. Because in KZN and in Nongoma, West Park, Nongoma, you find like there is 3 white people there. So we don't get this chance to speak English. Yeah, there's if you express yourself, it's English. So yeah.
Wow. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
So congratulations for putting yourself out of your comfort zone in that way.
Yeah.
Both in, I think, every aspect of this. You're challenged to go to companies like you mentioned, but even on a linguistic level, in who you interact with, that's also amazing. What has been your experience of friendship and sisterhood?
It's been amazing. Ladies here are very supportive. They were very supportive from the day one until now.
Wow. And especially, have you been bonding with KZN ladies?
Sorry?
Ladies from KZN?
Yes.
That's beautiful. The KZN ladies, they're always very tight-knit and they've always got each other's back.
But another thing for me, it's all ladies, all KZN ladies, they are based in Devon. I'm in Nongoma, I'm the only one. And it's very far.
No,
so
I understand.
It's like I'm not part of them. I wasn't part of them because even if I see when they post things on the group,
the Durban group, yeah. But you said you've still found friends from day one to support. I'm happy to hear that. And how did you find swimwear judging?
Swimwear judging. That's why.
Were you nervous?
I was nervous, and what made me nervous is to walk. It's like I'm not used to walk naked. It's like I'm naked. So yeah, that's it.
But you did very well still, and it's like you overcame a fear.
Yes.
So that's very good. Congratulations on making it both 2 forms of judging that are scary, and making it 2 being a semi-finalist here. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And have a wonderful rest of your day.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Hi. I'm wonderful. How are you? Congratulations for making it here, making it to judging through swimwear and interview judging. How was your interview?
The interview went very well. They asked me just who I am. I must tell them about if I have kids and what do I do. Yeah. So I told them. I gave them the answers. I don't know if I should tell them.
Yeah, you can tell me about it.
I do have 3 boys.
Wow.
And also been married for 16 years now.
Wow.
And I also have 2 step-kids. And I am a businesswoman and entrepreneur. Especially, I own Tali and Wellness Boutique. I specialize mostly in skincare, massages, and slimming. I'm also a life coach. And so my aim is to work more with the women that come into my space. So when they come for their massages, when they talk, because obviously when they're there, they just offload and all that. So with the skills that I have now with the life coaching, I'm able to assist the women mentally.
Because it's you create a space for them to relax, but it's not just physical. Wow, that's very special.
So
it's beautiful.
It does help with we're fighting mental health these days. So yeah, to assist with.
That's beautiful.
Thank you so much.
And tell me about your why. Why did you enter Mrs. South Africa?
Is that the past 3 years, I've been in a journey of self-development. So in my journey this year, I was like, I wanted to do something out of ordinary. That it's out of my comfort zone. So I'm fighting my fears, I'm fighting the comfort zone, I'm fighting everything. So that's what pushed me to come and just do something out of the ordinary, especially in my area. I think I'm the second person that has entered for Mrs. South Africa. So for me, it was just that.
Congratulations. What area would you say was most out of your comfort zone?
It's the fear. I had so much fear. I could feel it in my navel. Sometimes when there's something happening in your navel and you can't really go out there and talk to people. So for me, coming out to this space of women that I don't even know, I'm starting to have this conversation and network with them. So for me, I think that's the most I've achieved a lot by doing it. Yeah, because I feel like I've been at home most of the time as a stay-home mom.
Yes.
So the past, as I've said, I've been engaging on the self-development. So the past 3 years has I have grown, in a way that I've worked on my mindset, I've worked on everything. So it's about me now.
Oh, that's beautiful. I'm so glad to hear that, Tavi. And thank you. Well done for making it to judging, for making it through swimwear and into judging. How excited are you for tomorrow night?
I'm very excited. I'm just going to celebrate the past 6 years.
Yes, that's what it's about.
It's about celebration. Just, I've always had that dream of walking the big stage wearing a red dress. So tomorrow.
Red dress.
Yes.
Yay. And you've even got the nails to match. Oh, I'm very excited.
So I'm excited about tomorrow.
That's beautiful. Thank you so much for coming to talk to me and have a wonderful evening. Thank you. Bye. It's mainly, doesn't have to be in order, but the point is a post-interview thing. So if you don't want to talk afterwards, you don't have to. You can come sit down and we can talk about what you're expecting. We can do a pre-judging interview.
What do you prefer? I don't mind.
The theme is post-judging.
Okay, in that case, I'll come up with it. I didn't see anyone here, so.
Yes, that's fine. Thank you, Vicky. Hi, Tendo. Are you done?
Inside.
You can come sit. How are you? I'm good. How was your interview?
It was good.
What did you expect?
Nothing more than what they asked me.
Okay, nice. Yeah, so you were well prepared for it and it went well.
Yes, I was.
What has been the highlight of your Mrs. South Africa journey?
Mrs. South Africa has been challenging and also amazing. Challenging in a way that it was not easy to get sponsors. I mean, confronting people, having to share a table with people that you never thought you'd share a table with, it was something else. However, we know it. So I'd say it has been a beautiful journey.
Which area of yourself would you say you've seen the most growth for yourself?
The thinking capacity. I've grown a lot, and also I've grown from being kind of nervous, from being scared.
That's beautiful. And what are you looking forward to most for tomorrow? Are you excited about the choreography and being on stage?
Yes, definitely. I'm excited. I'm looking forward to it. My mom will be here. So
That's
she's
exciting.
Yes.
Are you excited for her to see you
Yes.
on stage? Yeah.
I mean, she's so proud of me.
Wow.
So proud of me. So yeah, I'm sure she can't wait as well.
That's so special. So you're originally from KZN, but you live in Joburg now.
Yes.
So is your mom coming up from KZN?
Yes, she is.
Ah, that's so special. Is there anyone else from home or from you know in your family that's coming to support Tando?
It's just gonna be my husband and my mom and the kids.
That's the most important people, and that's so special. Oh, and tell me one last thing. Your experience of the sisterhood and the support from the other ladies. Have you felt that?
It has been amazing. You know, we have a group of ladies that we communicate, often. We've been updating each other. We've been checking on each other. We've been praying for one another, which was the most important thing. When we had a prayer session whereby we were fasting for about 7 days.
Wow.
Praying. So it has been beautiful.
Oh, I'm so happy to hear that. Thank you, Tando. Enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you. Bye.
Can I go home?
Fine, Tando. I'm good, thanks. How are you?
Thank you.
How was your interview?
I enjoyed my interview. They asked me some really good questions.
What was the best question they asked you?
There were so many. It's actually hard to remember.
That's fine.
There was one question that they asked when I answered. I think everyone will ask that question, so that was interesting. I said it was Queen Rana.
Oh, that's lovely. And tell me, what has been the highlight of your journey as a semi-finalist in general?
The highlight has been my journey was meeting my best friend Zama.
Aww.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting to find a really good friend. So I was at university in England last year, and coming home it was hard. I didn't bring my friends, and starting again was I'm a human rights researcher, but it felt like a housewife.
Right.
And so finding a group of women that share similar interests, they love fashion, they love philanthropy, they love just each other.
Oh, that's beautiful. And that's in KZN.
Yeah, she lives 2 minutes from me.
Aww. That's so special. That's really sweet. Wow, that's so sweet. Did you initially believe that you would find, friends or sisterhood within this journey, or were you a bit hesitant about that idea when you were told about the sisterhood?
I think because I was in societies at Bristol, I knew that when you put a group of women together, you're going to have different pressure groups. I wasn't really expecting to find somebody that I connected with so well.
Oh, that's beautiful. So you mentioned a love for fashion. What are you excited for most tomorrow night? Which of your outfits?
Definitely my evening gown. So my evening gown is designed by Victoria from 18th Victoria.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't know how to say that word. But she's a celebrity designer, and she designs dresses for a whole bunch of real housewives and picnic stars. So the fact that she made something just for you is
amazing. That's so special. And what color is it?
It's red. It's
red
and shiny,
lovely.
And it's got something special.
Oh, that's very exciting. Tell me about how your family or community has supported you on this journey.
I think I come from Hilton, so it's a very small suburb in Peterborough, and I was in the local newspaper. That was
lovely.
fun. I think my
The Witness.
No.
The Sun. That's what Sun.
I asked the Witness. I said they'll interview me if I win. I was like, okay, I'll let you know if
That's
I
fair.
do. But it was no, that sounds bad.
No.
Like a little paper is quite terrible. It was the Midlands Herald.
Oh, beautiful. I'm from Pietermaritzburg myself. Really?
Okay,
Yeah.
Where?
Pietermaritzburg. Pressbury.
Oh, that's cool. That's
Oh,
cool.
my brother just moved to Hilton.
Wow.
Yeah, so
My sister lived in Pressbury. Just recently renovated.
that's lovely.
She lived in Bridge Road.
Okay. Yeah. That's beautiful. KZN is lovely. How long were you abroad?
I was here for a year to do my course with communication.
Okay. Right. Okay. That's amazing. And so you've been balancing the two. And how have you found that journey, or have you found it being able to work from home has kind of made it easier, or?
I think it's about prioritizing different tasks. So some weeks it'll be about prioritizing my PhD and making sure that I'm meeting all my milestones. Other weeks it's about making sure that I create some nice content. I don't think I've stayed on top of the content as much as I would like. But when I did create stuff, I thought that there's something creative.
Yeah, it's nice to have a creative outlet, especially if you're doing PhD, which is very data oriented. It's almost like an outlet or a release.
Absolutely, it's like the most amazing thing because I feel like I'm hermit at home and these wonderful events, and I really like the breakfast, and I'm hoping to go on the business.
Yes, that'll be amazing. Thank you so much, Natasha.
Thank you, Jessie. Always lovely chatting to you.
Yes, have a wonderful rest of your day and congratulations. Judging is over. Thank you. Teresa. What's Teresa? Hi, Teresa.
Hello.
How are you?
Good, and you?
I'm good, thanks. How was your interview?
It was fantastic.
What was your favorite question?
I think all of them were really, really good. They asked me about my outfit, why I wore this particular outfit. They asked me why I entered and why they should choose me.
Why did you enter?
I entered because initially I was part of a reality show, which I'm not going to talk about the name. And I really, really wanted to utilize that platform to build my business. However, going there, I realized the brand alignment was not aligned to who I am authentically. And walking away, I just knew that something bigger and better was going to be out there for me. So when the idea of Mrs. South Africa came, I knew this is what my heart was aligned for. Something dignified, respectful, graceful, and empowering towards women.
That's beautiful. And tell me a bit about sisterhood and friendship that you've, because I think...
Gosh. I think, I've developed a really, really good sisterhood friendship, especially with Yolanda. Her and I mean, we are so crazy and we laugh so much together. And we've just shared tears and we've supported each other throughout this journey. But also with other sisters as well, being able to support sisters when they are in sponsorship in terms of tickets and those things where, although we're in a competition, but we can still support each other.
Absolutely.
Really.
Yeah. And do you feel like that was a surprise to you? That level of support and deep, genuine, authentic friendship?
Yeah, I think so because, at the end of the day, I came into this pageant knowing it's a competition.
Yeah.
And knowing that there's only one person that is going to get the crown and two other title holders. So the kind of friendship that we have, if I had to show you videos of how we laugh and cry, it's just, it's beyond the title. And it's actually more than the title because it's so genuine and so authentic. And it's one of the biggest things that I'm grateful for as part of this journey.
That's beautiful. And tell me about how your family has, your family and your routine has changed with this extra responsibility and workload, really.
I think being a businesswoman and I own my own business, on top of that, I've got 2 homeschool children.
Oh,
but they're part of my online school, so there is sort of classes that they go to. But there's a lot of, there's a lot of independence that they have developed along the way. Because I've stopped feeding them with the golden spoon because I just don't have capacity for that. And I said to them, I'm choosing myself this year. But at the same time, even on this journey, I think initially it was a shock to myself because I underestimated the platform and the amount of social media that is involved in it. But going forward, like my husband, he wasn't supportive in the beginning. I'm going to be honest. I'm very straightforward and transparent and honest. But I think along the way, he got inspired by Josie Mom's husband and also Kareen's husband, Ron. And it's just become part of our lifestyle where we've traveled together because of Mrs. South Africa on our first cruise. My daughter, she said to me, she wants to come to the Cook-Off Challenge with me. So she's like, please, Mom, please can you cancel the art lesson? I really, really want to be there. And
So it's part of our lifestyle now. Like,
Oh, that's good.
even with my husband at the golf day, he incorporated it into his company budget for golf, which was already allocated. But they came and the clients loved it. They didn't want to leave. It was 11 o'clock and they didn't want to leave. So I think we've really integrated the Mrs. South Africa platform into a beneficial relationship for business, for our families. And
that's beautiful. And congratulations on winning the cook-off for
was
Whirlpool.
amazing.
Very special.
My daughter's over the moon because she was part of that.
I'm sure she's so happy. Thank you for coming to chat to me. Congratulations on making it through. What are you most excited for tomorrow night?
I think it's just the whole, I think Wayne has a vibe, and he's, given us all these exciting moves and just being on stage, like feeling like one of those stage girls,
Yeah.
And it feels like I'm in the trick again, where we have this big concert, so it's like igniting the little teenager. So I'm excited to to show off, dance a little, just sparkle on stage.
Amazing. Thank you so much. Bye. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Where did other tourists go?
Oh, cool. Okay. I didn't run away.
No. From one Teresa to the next.
Yeah.
Hi, Teresa. How are you?
Good.
I'm great, thanks. How was your interview?
It was exciting. I didn't actually think that it was exciting. It was just exciting. And I walked out of the just said, just how much this is exciting. I have not felt the excitement before.
Wow, like an adrenaline excitement. Wow. That's amazing.
I really did.
And what aspect of it excited you so much? That you had conquered that, or that it went so well?
Both. It's not really in that it went so well, but it's because I said the things that I wanted to say. I spoke from my heart, and I believe I answered to who I am.
Right.
Who I am, not what the judges need to hear, not what anyone else would like to hear, but to who I am.
That's beautiful. What has been your moment of jumping forward?
Okay. Can I refer to the whole journey?
Yeah.
Can I just speak of the whole journey?
Absolutely.
For me, it's not one thing.
Mm.
I never thought I'd be on Mrs. South Africa. It's for other people, not me. Being able to take a step and showing up every single time. Having events and showing up and having the courage to show up every single time and say, I don't really want to go. I don't really want to put myself out there. But the whole journey has put in me this showing up and knowing that I'm showing up. So that would be the highlight, what Mrs. South Africa does to us, to build in you the courage to show up every single time. So yeah, that's the highlight for me, because even today I showed up.
Amen. And do you feel like it's because you've avoided being in the spotlight?
Yeah, I have. Yeah, it's just, is there really anything special about me? You love those kind of questions, but not because there are times where there are key moments in your life that define how you see yourself. So same for me, there are key moments that said to me that you're not really ready to do this one. There's nothing special about you. What are you even bringing to the table? But now it's just overcoming that and just coming out of the shadows.
Wow. It's like a new key moment that overpowers the previous moments. Oh, that's so special. I'm really happy to hear that. Tell me how your family and your community around you has supported you along this journey.
Actually,
I got my support from people I didn't expect.
Okay.
And you know, they've said it before that when you think you'll get support, crazy, those are the people that are going to let you down. But I haven't had anyone let me down. I just had a few unexpected people saying, "We really want to come with you on this
Wow.
journey." So my family, my in-laws, are just amazing. I just want to do a special shout out to them because they're even more invested in the journey than I am.
Oh,
Than I am,
that's so
right?
special.
And I look at my community and even where I come from. And some people say to me, "Look, we never knew it was possible until we saw you do it." And that's what matters.
Yeah.
When people say, "Oh, we didn't know. We didn't know that someone like you, not in a bad way, someone like you, and in essence, someone like them, can be on this South Africa."
Wow.
So if my community supports me, I have my employer also supporting me. My employer is my one source sponsor.
Ah.
And they said to me, "Look, we are going to go with you. Although we wish you all the best and we're going to sponsor you for this journey." So that's how the support